Oh my. Where is my pentangle? Pentangle, right there. Come on, pentangle. There we are. All right, let me get this here shared. I'll be with you in a moment here. Oh my. Share, copy. Just gonna announce this here. Announcement live. There we go. Okay. The Bard is live. I put that on there. Close Discord. Yeah, just got to get this thing set up here for your entertainment privilege here. Goddess be praised. Hear the voice of the Bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lapsed soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. O earth, return, arise from out of the dewy grass. Night is worn and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, well without turn away, the starry floor, the watery shore is given thee to the break of day. Good to see with you, good to have you here. It is I, your Bard, here in Bardic attire for poetry and rune readings. You're all waiting for it. And I said I would not talk to any Christians today. Sorry, Christians. My community is frustrated with me. They're like, stop talking to the Christians. They just want to cause problems for you. So no Christians today, except the nice ones. We'll talk to the nice ones. Sir Flame Drop, good to see you. ELP, you are early. Yes, I am early. Scott, nice to see you. Yeah, plenty of moderators. Thank you, Scott. Lewis, good to have you here, our astrologer. All right. Sir Flame Drop, community members, what do you want? Do you want me to read your runes? I said, before I get high here, I just took my gummy. I want to read the runes before I get high. So I will ask my community members if you want a rune reading. If you are Sir Flame Drop, ELP, who else is a community member? Lewis, you would love a rune reading. All right, let's start with Sir Flame Drop. Sir Flame Drop, what is the question for the runes here? What do you want to know, Sir Flame Drop? Tell it, and I am not an expert at this. I have like flashcards and things that I use as well to help. Okay, Sir Flame Drop, where are we at? What is the question? Type your question in here so I can reply with the runes. That's what I'm looking for here. Adam, nice to see you. Natalie, Reiki Fingers, nice to see you. Yes, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm swinging my rune. I'm waiting for a question. Now, while we're waiting, will your health get better? ELP. I want to know about your health. All right. So that is the question. That's the first question I see. I will go for it. Let me pause my comments right here so I can get back to the right spot. All right. Will you get better with your health? All right. Let me lay them out here, and then I will show you on the screen here. 3. I do a 5 rune spread. That's what I do. Will ELP's health get better? All right, let's see what we have here. Oh my. Oh, let's see. Let me get out my cards here so I can interpret these runes. A lot of them are upside down. Oh, let's see here. This. Yeah, it takes me a moment to get. This is the last one. This is the one here. All right, that is not the one. Oh, shit. Just give me a moment here to get through this stuff. Yeah, just you have to bear with me in my interpretation of them. Is that, like I said, I am new, but they are always of value. They always give me sometimes they give you answers that you're not really looking for. That I've noticed when I read the runes, it'll tell me things that unexpected that I was looking for. Now, in terms of where you're coming from, your past. You have this rune here, right here. This rune, as you can see here. Now I need a little light here for myself because I have trouble reading. This is the Canis rune, and it is going this way. So that is good. Now, this is from where you're coming from. You're coming from, a place of sexuality. There's something like a passion. There's something within you that you're struggling with. It's a good place that you have come from, a place of passion, a place of sexual urge, of something that has to do with your natural disposition. This is your past. I mean, maybe you were really horny. I don't know. Maybe you're on fire for your sexual desires were all really intense. Maybe you're suffering from ED now. I don't know. But that's where you're coming from. You're coming from a place of enlightenment, sexual energy, a sexual drive is your past rune reading there. Where you are now in the present is this one here. This is the yew tree. Now, this is a place of enlightenment, spiritual wisdom. This is where you're at right now. This is the current atmosphere. Now, you have these past energies working upon this moment here, this place of enlightenment. And you're trying to tie this all in with your health. And this is where we're going with that. You have this, the upside down Urus, bullheadedness. That is the next step for you in terms of maybe this is a bad step. You're going somewhere where you're being driven, but you're being driven in a way that you're being stubborn about it. You're not letting things naturally flow in terms of your health, in terms of your recovery. You are doing your own thing. Perhaps that's not the best ideas. So in order to get where you need to be, it requires the sacrifice. And this is what we're going with this. This is the Logos card. Moving against the current. You need to stop doing that. You need to stop moving against the current. And then you will arrive at here. This is where you're going. This is the final, the wheel of the year, the yearly cycle card. You are going to return to a proper cycle in your life. Everything's out of whack because of your activity now in terms of where you're going. So you were in a good place. You're headed towards a place of, where you're being bullheaded. And that is something that you need to work out. And you'll return to the proper. Now, I don't know, like when I read the runes, you might ask your question. It might say, well, we don't want to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about something else in his life that relates to your overall health. So hopefully that gives you some direction where you're going. Now, let's see, the next question that I see here in the chat from the community, I do not read your runes if you are not a community member. Only community members, I will read your runes. Now, if you want to be a community member, there's a join button over there for community membership. All right, where Lewis and Natalie, and Sir Flame Drop, questions. Let's see. Or I might not even need a question, really. I mean, the runes do what they want to do sometimes. Let's see here. Adam, nice to see you. We got all these wonderful people here already. Good to have you all here for your entertainment privilege. Serpent of Chaos, nice to see you. Good to have you here. Alex Harrison, good to see you. Where are we at here? Will you continue to have to work very late every day and have too much work in this year? Silly question. So you're concerned about, your work, health, your ability to deal with it. Yeah, your work is your livelihood, right? Because you are you need people to come and buy your materials and things. Let's go. Alwyn. Let's see what the runes have to say about you. All right. Sir Flame drops here. One says rune red. All right. There's one. There's two. Oh, and three. And four. And five. Let's see where we're at here. All right. Oh, these look nice. Let's see where we're going here. So, where you're coming from, Sir, runes out here. My interpretation. I have interpretation cards that help me. Like I said, I'm not an expert. But when I use these things, they always give me what I'm looking for in terms of direction and discernment in my life. So they're very, very helpful to me. That's not an X, is it? No, this is the one I'm looking for. Some of these look the same. So let's see, where are we at? I need that cut. This is the one that I need. And I need, let's see here. I need this one. Where's the other one at? Not this one. I don't need this one. Yeah, just bear with me as I have to sift through these things to get the proper ones that I'm looking for. Yeah, but this has always been helpful to me every time I'm making decisions in life. Now, where you're coming from in terms of your decision making and your present life. So we know that you're a tradesman, right? So this is my one of my favorite cards. I call it the druid card. Shoot, there it is. Some of these you can't see here. I call it the druid card because it has to do with fertility. It has to do with the earth, of fatherliness, of protection, and new beginnings, creativity. That's the kind of person you are, right? You are in a place of creativity in your past as a foundation, right? And your second rune is about the present moment. Your second rune is also this one here. This is the bullheadedness. This is your present moment, right? You are in a place of lacking assertiveness, strength without intellect. Stubbornness is the current energy that is around you right now. You're in this place where you're also stubborn, doing your own thing. You're trying to make your way. Now I can relate. You're trying to find your place in terms of making a living. You're trying to do it your own way, right? You try to force the gods. You try to make it to happen for you. I know what that's like. Trying to do your own destiny in a way. The next step for you. This is a very wonderful card here. That is something that you're let's see here. I gotta not put it backwards. This card here is the Thor's Hammer card. It's about your future, the next step for your life that you're seeking. The next step is going to be one of regeneration, of justice, of being a guardian, purposeful destruction, recreating the way that you're doing things, purposeful destruction. And in order to get there, there's a necessary step is this card here. I can't pronounce any of this. See, Iceland, you probably know all of these wonderful cards here. This card, dang it, the light is not hitting it right. There you go. You see that? Yeah, but my green screen is always messing it up. Now, this is the now this card. And this is the basic needs. What is needed in this decision making in your life, is giving up you keep returning to the prerequisites. You keep going back, to this idea of seeing just getting by. You need to stop thinking that way. And you need to be more creative in what you're doing and stop repeating the process over and over again. And this is where you're going to be headed here. This is the Wunjo card, as you can see here. Now, they're backwards on here, but they're not in where it's laid out here. It's not backwards. Now, this is the theme of joy. You are headed to a place of joy. If you stop doing the things, repeating your same behaviors over and over again with what you're doing and trying to make a living. All right. Let's see here. Let me put these back, and I'll look for the next community member. These always, they tell me stories, right? And I want to readings out before I get high here off my vacation. Oh, so working late every night and have to work this year. Yeah, does it stop trying to do that? Okay. This is voodoo. It can be. Yeah. I call it druidry is what I do. I call it druid. Runes don't have anything to do with voodoo. That's right. Yeah, I'm not going to talk to the Christians. I'm trying to stay away from them. Trampus Bowmaster, you love your runes. Indeed, indeed. Are you a Wiccan priest? No, I am not. I am not. Have you ever sacrificed a child unto Satan? Every sixth year of the sixth day of the sixth month. Oh, you sound like Pablo, and Pablo was very bad. Who the hell is Pablo? What does the Pablo have anything to do with this? My question is, what is the significance of hundreds of blackbirds that came to visit today? All right, so that is a one rune question, I see. This is a one rune question that Natalie is seeking here. She is just looking for the energy, the meaning, and we're going to find out what the runes have to say about that. So Natalie has asked her question. All right. Oh, this is probably not the best kind of thing that has popped up here. All of these birds here. Now, sometimes the negativity of the rune is not a bad thing. It's how you interpret it, right? So this is the rune that you got, Natalie, here. It is upside down. This is the Ansus rune. See, I'm probably saying it wrong. Iceland's like, you're butchering my language up of my tradition. I'm sorry. Now, lacking information or wisdom, clouded judgment, breaking in communication. You are following bad advice. Something in you, not everything that comes your way, all these positive ideas, that you experience are good. You want them to be good. You want it to work. But this omen that you're experiencing is like, stop it. It's time to not follow this. And you know what that is. Whatever that is, it's coming to your mind now. Whatever it might be. I don't know. That's your intuition will guide you in whatever that specific thing is. I don't have the answer to that, but that's what the runes say. Oh, let's see here. Milk and cookies for Santa. Yeah, we're doing that. Oh, where am I at here? Sing you a song. That is not my bardic gift, is not singing. I inspire people, certainly, but I am not a musician. I am a storyteller. I am a poet. I do have lots of poetry for when people stop talking. I'll have to read poems. I hope people keep talking and I keep talking to you. Oh, let's see. You're welcome. That is scarcely accurate. Well, what can I do? Scarily accurate. Look at that. Yeah, that's why I don't like reading them all the time, because I'm afraid of what answers I will get. Sometimes when I'm reading the runes, like, well, I better just keep that to chance. Don't ask the runes, because sometimes they don't give you the answers you like. Good to see you, our good friend Iceland here. Good to have you here. Nice to see you. Let's see where I'm at here. Now, nice garb. You like my... Now, this is my old cloak. My mother is currently making me a brand new one. She came over and tried out. She still has to put the clasp on. She needs to put the clasp on. And it's very beautiful. I saw it. It has the Ceridwen's triskele on it. It's the Welsh triskelion. Very beautiful. It's a little bit lighter It's more of a navy blue kind of color. Very beautiful. Thank you, Mom, if you're watching. I'm really looking forward to wearing it here on the show. All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah. Like and subscribe. I do this every day for your entertainment privilege. Twice a day today. My wife said, you need to go work more in the evenings. You're not making enough money. So I said, all right, I will go on the evening and make some money. You have an app. I also have a wonderful app that I use as well when I don't have my runes with me. Desmond, you want me to do the prayer to Ceridwen? Oh, great Lady Ceridwen, pour out your cauldron upon the good people here. May they find inspiration, encouragement, and wisdom. Awen. There you are, our good friend. Am I fulfilling my duty as a life path? Let's see here. Let's do a 5. Let's do a 3 rune spread for Lewis, because he is wanting to see where we are going and what is going to happen here. 3 rune spread for Lewis. All right, let's see what we have here. Past, present, and future. Okay, Lewis, where you're coming from. Let me get out my runes here. We got some good news. These look nice. Yeah, this is a nice rune. The future looks bright, Lewis, so far. So far. All right. Where's the other one? Where are you at? Okay, I got it right here. All right. Future is looking bright, Lewis, from my end. So where you're coming from, Lewis, your past, in terms of your experience, in terms of your life path. All right? This is where you're coming from. The energies that are working on the present moment. Let me turn my light on here. All right. Oh, a little bit brighter light. There we go. This is your rune. This is upside down, right? A lack of harmony is where you're coming from. Going against the flow. That is the past energies that are, lacking joy and content. Have you been lacking joy and contentment in your past, Lewis? Difficult circumstances. This is your past right here. Now, the present moment, the energies are quite good. This is the rune for humanity, manas, the self. You have a sense of belonging. You feel that personal growth is happening now, unlike before. You have a healthy community. You are connected to your higher self now, and your path is looking bright, because this is where you are headed right here. This is backwards, obviously, but this is the Canas rune, as you can see here. Now, these are backwards. It doesn't mean they're laid out that way. It just YouTube makes everything backwards. You are headed for enlightenment, greater passion in your life and your sexuality. A greater energy is your destination. That's pretty good, Lewis. You're on a good path. On a good path there. Thus says the runes. They have spoken to you. Let's see here. We are all doing fine. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Good to see you, Jesus. Where are we at here? Scrolling through some of this stuff here. Oh, prayed the Ceridwen prayer. You only have a set of bone runes. I'm not the best with them. I do better with oracle. You like oracle cards? That is your go-to, is the oracle cards. Let's see. You have a cheat sheet for yeah, that's what I do. This is very good here. This is my cheat sheet that helps me to interpret it. It's called Rune Learning Cards. That it's been very helpful to me and trying to interpret them. You love using your cards in tarot and oracle. Let's see, where am I at here? Yeah, see, Iceland knows all the proper names. I do not. I just see the symbol and I'm like, I run with it. I'm like rune disabled in terms of saying the names properly. Are those runes you used in your sigils? Or for her? Yes. Yes. Cowboy, triple cowboy is here. Good to see you. Could I read your neat rooms, Lord Jesus? Yes. When I see what kind of question you're asking. Let's see here. Member only readings. That's right. You have to be a member to get the reading. You just had tea with the head druid, Mrs. Burke. Who's that? Who's Mrs. Burke? I don't know who that is. Now, Lewis, someone had a question about the hemp tea, how to get the marijuana aroma out of the hemp tea. Someone asked about that earlier today. And I knew that you were an expert on cannabis, so I wanted to ask you if that person is still here. I don't know if they're still here. Jason, nice to see you. We pagan in here. There are pagan people here. I am not a pagan. I am a monotheist. Keredwin only. Keredwin only. Oh, man. Some of us, yeah. Some people are pagans here. Yeah. System Down City, good to see you. That answers your question. Good. I'm glad that you found value in it. I'm glad that was able to speak to you. Oh, let's see here. Weren't you an Orthodox Christian at one time? Yeah, at one time. Now I am a heathen. I am a heathen now. I left Christianity. Yeah. What kind of question? Now picture something in your mind. Something that you are looking into. Now, it could be just a general question, or you could, anything that you find of value, of importance. Is this like Harry Potter? Yes. Tarot definitely doesn't give fluff either. Yeah, tarot is more complex for me. I am like divination disabled. So the runes are quite simplistic in helping me to interpret. Am I an internet witch? No, that would be Iceland. Iceland in our chat here, Marilyn. She is our Icelandic witch. I am not a witch. What are we talking about? Well, it depends on what you're smoking. You want to learn the organ? Yeah, that is. I personally believe that the organ was influenced by the runes, because you had a great community of Nordic people living in Ireland at one point in history. And I believe they influenced the creation of the organ. Now, I can't prove that. That's just my opinion. Your background looks old hobby cartoons. Oh, yeah. We love that here. Oh, where are we at? Bob, thank you so much for my reading. That was actually quite helpful and a conduit for self-reflection. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way, Sir Flame Drop. Like, I'm worried, when I do my shows and things, I'm like, should I wear the clergy shirt? I worry about those things because I'm trying to make money, just as you are, right? And it's hard to let the gods do what they want when you're doing it all. And I get in the way of the divine all of the time. Let's see here. Roll Them Bones. Oh, that's a good song. I'm a warlock. No. Let's see here. That makes sense, Lewis. Good. I'm glad that was helpful to you. This is magical. It can be. It can be. You like Sega, Nathan? You are part of the Nathan Sega show. The Sega. Yeah, that was. I was. When I was younger, I had a friend who had a Genesis. I was a Nintendo person, but I always enjoyed it. It was more. It gave more depth to the music and the stuff, especially the Sega CD. You're doing the necessary work. Good. Let's see here. Yeah. You do your best, and we appreciate you for it. Thank you, my good friend. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Where am I at? What a lovely cloak. Yeah, this is my old one, Gwendolyn. Nice to see you. This is the older cloak that I have. My mother's still in development of my new cloak that she is putting together for me. Oh, let's see here. Oh my. Thank you. You're welcome. You appreciate the energy. You're welcome. You are Vixen, the servant of Anubis, is here. Good to see you, our good friend here. Where are we going here? And these trying to catch up to your comments. Yeah, out of the tea, Lewis. Someone wanted to know that. Oh, Amir Burke. Yeah, I can't even say she's an Irish lady that runs Obid. I don't watch the show that much because I'm usually doing mine. When Tea with the Druid is on, I'm already doing. I got to get caught up. Yeah, she's a wonderful Irish lady, the leader of the chief, the great chief. I don't even know what they're called. Amir. I can't even say her name. She's a wonderful Irish lady. I wish I could pronounce her name, but I cannot. Let's see here. Where am I at here? What does druid mean, sir? A druid is a practitioner of earth-based spirituality. Druid is the idea of a druid is you. That is your natural disposition, is to find your meaning in what is natural. Your purpose, what is divine, is within you and around you. The practitioners of druidry, they seek that. They live it. They teach it. Let's see. Is this pro or anti-Christian? I don't have any problem with you if you are, as long as you're not being an asshole. You can be whatever you want to be here. Let's see, where am I at? Joshua with the many wives. Good to see you, our good friend, for our spiritual entertainment. That though, I suggest using something else besides tea, like chewable made is from coconut oil, even something medicinal. It's hard because of the liquid. So there's really no getting that marijuana smell out of it, right? Whoever asked that earlier, there's your answer. Am I a druid? Yes, I practice druidry. Yeah, I'm quite new to it. I'm more of a hedge druid. I'm doing it my own way. Yeah. Infused with the cannabis with sugar instead of the tea, adds sugar it separates it. All right. Simple syrup to add to the tea. That makes sense. All right. The energy is calmer tonight. So far, so good, right? So far, so good. Yeah. The evening shows, they are not as intense as the morning from my basic experience. What you got a question? What does the future look like? All right. Let's do a one rune reading for you. One rune reading here to see where the energy of the future. Now, this is not something set in stone. This all depends on the current energies. Now, when you read a rune, that doesn't mean it has to be that way. I mean, things could happen, things could change. You could say, help me, goddess, and that could unravel whatever is to be. But, the things to deal with. So the future energy for you is good, Jesus. I will get the rune out here for you. This has been my rune today as well. Sometimes I read my daily energy, and this is my rune for today, and helping me to make my decisions for tonight. You have let me bring the light up to speed here. There you are. Damn it. Come on, stupid rune. There it is. There's your rune right here. That is the Wunjo, joy. Your future is good. The future is bright for you. The energy right now. Coexisting. Your relationships with others will smooth their way out. If you're having some troubles, there's going to be peace, success for you. And whatever you're facing now, it's going to smooth out, or your relationship wise, things will get better. That's a good rune. That was my rune today as well. When I'm like, what is going on tonight with the show? What direction? And it was joy. So that is good. That's just a good rune. Let's see here. You missed the one from the morning. You dodged the man. Yeah, we had like 4,000 people come on. I think it was 3,600 people. We had about 2,000 or 3,000 comments. And 90% of them were Christian fundamentalists. I mean, it was really wild this morning here. I started out. I do have. If I have, I might share what I shared this morning because some of you missed it about making moments sacred. If you missed it, I will share it. So yeah, it was pretty wild this morning. I know Father Bard made a suggestion. It seems to be working. It seems to be working, yeah. Now, are you going to hell? Probably not, because hell is not real. Hell is not real. The Christians make that stuff up, right? Oh, let's see here. Where am I at in my comments? Trying to do Proverbs, wisdom and understanding is Mother Nature. Yeah, Mother Nature. When did this reality start being called Mother Nature? This is something that has been, the idea of this comes from the Greeks, right? The idea of Mother Nature. Now, they thought it was a real thing. Gaia, the world was alive. Now it's just something nice people say. Oh, I like going outside. Mother Nature. No, Mother Nature is a real mother. Every element that you step upon the earth is living. She is. There would be no you without Mother Nature. This is an important reality. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Where's the wig? I don't wear a wig, Patrick. I don't wear a wig. Good to see you, Melly. Nice to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Glad to have you back. Glad to have you back. Patrick, hello. Good to see you. Then don't think. Okay, let's see here. Wunjo, yeah. See, I can't pronounce any of these Nordic names on here. Iceland's like pulling out her hair every time I say it. Yeah, I can't even say her name, whatever the hell it is. I'm just going to call you Iceland. I can't even pronounce Haferrana or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, I'm like Nordic disabled. That was greatly. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I wanted to get a few in before I get high here because I just took my gummy and it'll kick in eventually. Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see here. 1 million fundamental. Yeah, there was quite a bit this morning. Yeah, but this is a nice stream for you. I'm glad that you're having a good time. Yeah, it calmed down towards the end. Good evening, Chemistry. Where have you been? Our good friend from Scotland. Good to see you, Chemistry. I hope you're doing well. Good to have you here. It's been a while. You haven't been on in like probably 2 weeks or something like that. We hope you are doing well. Yeah, probably because I haven't been on in the evening much, right? Oh, let's see here. I think he's thinking you as a wizard character, perhaps. Yeah. Soon the kicks will call Mother Nature's touching grass. That term will be lost in translation, certainly. Certainly. Oh, man. The goddess touches the grass, yeah. You joined late. What was your topic? Please state it clear here. Why do you, Anna, why do I have to adhere to your demands? You are asking for such clarity. Whatever you want it to be. Now, I wanted to talk about, now this here is a gem. Have I completely given up on a woman? No, I love women. That's why I left Christianity. I wanted a vagina as a deity. I was tired of the penises. Now, this book here is a gem. This is, they don't have this in print anymore. I bought it to read stories to my family. Read aloud Celtic myths and legends. It has got tales from Ireland, Scotland, Brittany, Cornwall, the Isle of Man, all kinds of wonderful stories. And they're only a few minutes long. And I thought I would share one with you. The very first one, which is it is more of a modern. Now, these are all stories from various periods of history of my ancestors. And this one is interesting because it's only a few pages here. It talks about Bridget, whose feast is coming up, right? Our great goddess Bridget next week for Belton is coming up next week, right? And she is depicted here as the consort of the doctor. Now, in other mythology, she is the daughter of the Dagda, which I found this quite fascinating. So there's all kinds of, now this one here is like a creation myth that you don't find a lot of this in the Celtic tradition. So I believe it is quite modern. It's just a story, really. These are stories that people have made up over the few hundred years to talk about their traditions. Now, this one is called A Trickle of Water. When the earth was young, all was mixed together and made no sense. The force of the sky was on the land, and the land was in the sky. There was no sea, none at all, and there was no green land, and no people on it. There were no stags on the mountains, there were no birds, and no songs in the air. Instead, great winds scoured the earth. Stones and hot fire shot through the sky and ripped great holes in it. Some of them were so quick and forceful that they reached the edge of heaven itself. See, you could tell it's written by a Christian. One little stone was weak at the end of the journey, but it was still strong enough to cut a little hole in the side of heaven itself. A drop of water fell out. Then came another, and a drop after drop, widening the hole. And after a short while, the drops became a trickle, and a trickle became a torrent. The torrent fell upon the earth. Then the fires and steam were snuffed out. The mountains were silent as never before. The skies brightened to blue, and there was water in the oceans, rivers, and streams. Green life sprang up on the hills and plains. The most important creation of that new life was the sacred oak named Baal. Baal drank the waters of heaven, which were called the Dana. 2 acorns were born. The first drop was male, and he was the Dagda, the good god. The second to drop was female, and she was Bridget, the exalted one. The Dagda and Bridget grew quickly. They looked around them and were confused. They called out for Baal and Dana, who told them it was their duty to create order and end confusion in the place. They were to people on the earth they were called the children of Dana, the Tuthla de Dana. With joy, the Dagda and Bridget went on to have children. Their children called the Dagda father of the gods, Bridget wise one. Bridget was the mother of all forms, craft, healing, and poetry. She taught that true wisdom could be found only at Dana's waters. Though the children also revered the sacred oak, they were never permitted to speak his name. They called him Drorai. From him they learned oak, dru, knowledge, vid. From these 2 words they came to call themselves druids. As their family grew, the Dagda and Bridget realized they had to build homes for their children. A great river flowed to a faraway sea near where they had been born. They called Danavus, after Dana. Then they built 4 cities, Phalius, Goris, Finis, and Muris. Each of these cities was unique in some way. The city Phallus had the stone of destiny, the Lael Phil. The stone would give a shout of joy when a righteous ruler stepped forward and sat upon it. Goris was the home to the mighty sword, the Rintilier. The sword was older than the gods. It had been wielded by the finest warriors among the gods. Lu, Lamfada. Now the city of Phanes had a magic spear, the red javelin. The spear could find its enemy in any hiding place. The city of Morus had the cauldron of plenty, which could feed whole nations and yet remain full. Even for the gods, things had to change. One day the doctor and Bridget called their children to them. Look around you, said Bridget. The earth is full of our beautiful cities are becoming crowded. Mother Donna has told me that we have lived here long enough. We must leave these cities and and let them live here in the earth. Now, many of the children of Dana did not want to move far away. Why must we go anywhere? Said Nunda, the doctor's favorite son. Because we must, answered the doctor. Dana wishes it. You will lead your brothers and sisters west. You will find a land, and you will name it Isafal, Island of Destiny. Another son, Ogma, of the sunny, he had a sunny countenance, spoke. Ogmas were the gifts of poetry, language, and eloquence to the people. He had even invented writing, which he is called Ogum. We must do what we must, he said simply. My heart is filled with pride, said Bridget joyously, but it will also be hard in the new land. Dana has given me a warning. Another race now lives upon Isenfor, the children of Damanu. Damanu is the sister of our mother Dana. She is different from Dana, as sweet as water from fire. Her children are just as different. You cannot live together in the same place. You will have to fight. How can we protect ourselves against them? Asked Nuda. Take the 4 treasures of your cities, said the doctor. With them you cannot fail. The druids gathered their 4 treasure, the stone of destiny, the rentalia, the red javelin, and the cauldron of plenty. They met in the mountains above the Danavus. There they were swept up in a great cloud, which carried them westward towards the green hill of Inisfal. Among the druids were 3 young sisters, wives of the son of Ogma. Their names were Banba, Fota, and Eru. Each looked up from the cloud, hoping they would be the first to see the new land. Each made a wish. May the new land of Isafal be named after me. All of their wishes come true at different times. The land was called by each of their names, but Eri's wish was fulfilled, for Erin is still the poetic name for Ireland, which is where the children of Danu settled. So this is an interesting story about the foundation of Ireland, which is, it's based, obviously, it's based on various interpretations of the mythology. Like, I've never heard of Bridget being the consort of the doctor. That is new. I know the Morrigan, but the Morrigan is just somebody he gets it on with, really, to win a war. Other tales say that they are together, they make it into a romance. But this is the first time I've heard it talked about, the founding of Ireland, bringing all of these treasures, these magical treasures to the land. It's interesting stuff that I bought it to share with my family, and I will be telling tales from that periodically on here if people enjoy that. Let's see here. Where am I at in the comments here? Oh my. Let's see. Oh, right here. Okay. Scrolling through. Any tales of giants? Yeah, that'd be like part 2, because they go to the what are they called? The shit. They just slipped my mind. 4 millions. The 4 millions are the ones running Ireland when the Tuatha De Danann get there. Imbolc's coming up. We're just talking about spirituality, Anna. Yeah. Can you explain? Yeah, I answered that already. Spoke to that. Yeah. You think it's better than green tea, hemp tea? You like hemp tea? Octo, good to see you. Good to have you here. Oh, let's see. Tomorrow you are gay. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah, I will be gay too. That Tuesday is gay day. Oh, man. Good to see you, Batty Crazy. Good to see you. And Yo Maple, good to see you. Now, Yo Maple had a poem that he wanted me to share, that he had written. Let me get it up here for you. I said I will share your poetry if you are interested in me doing that. And he said, I want you to share one of my poems. So I will be doing that. If I can find it on here. It is in my, like if you put it in the comments, it's easier to do it that way. If you have a poem that you'd like me to recite. All right, let me see. Let me find it. I'm going to it right there. Where are we at? Posts. There we are. Okay. Let me see here. The comments for the post. Where are you at? Right there. All right, here is his poem there. Come in, the mayor cried, looking bigger. And I did come in, the stranger's figure. I am able, by means of a secret charm, to draw creatures living beneath the sun. And I chiefly use my charm on creatures that do people harm. And folks who put me in a passion may find me pipe of after another fashion. Land his long pipe smooth straight came, and ere he blew three notes. There you are. There's your poem, sir. You are the blower of three notes. Beautiful poem. Yeah. If you want me to recite your poetry, I will certainly do that for you if you put it there in the chat. I enjoy sharing poems. I have a bunch of my own to share as well. And I have the topic content from earlier as well. Let me put my runes here. Closing the box here. Scrolling through some of trying to catch up to your comments here. Let's see. Poetry and prose, certainly. A red spear sounds like a laser. The Stone of Destiny, there's one name kept in Scotland. Yeah, in the history of the Celts, they had all of these magical items, the treasures of Ireland, the treasures of Wales, the treasures of Scotland, so on and so forth. There's all of these like magical artifacts that you'll read about in the mythologies, in the stories. It's quite fascinating. Let me see here. Let's see. Hope you are doing well. I am, sir. Yeah. Can't really understand what it means. Is this the Bible he is reading? No, it is not. It is not the Bible. It's just a book about Celtic tales of my ancestors. That is it. Is this guy Christianity? No, I am not. Where am I at here? Trying to catch up to your comments here. Oh man, just a tad bit behind, not too far behind here in the comments. The stone under the king's chair. You believe they took it from Scotland? Yeah, perhaps. Now you'll have like the same mythology retold in each place. You know, like the tale of the Owen. There's another tale that you find in Ireland. That has to do with salmon. The salmon of wisdom is the same tale of the cauldron of Caradwin. Oh, let's see. You enjoy the story? Good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Where are we at here? Some Scots stole it in the 80s. They brought it back to Scotland. Oh, wow. Really? Someone actually went and stole this cultural artifact. That's very interesting. It ends in a fight, perhaps. Yeah, they go and fight the giants, and there's like in the stories of Ireland, there's like 4 types of invaders that come to Ireland before finally the 4 millions are driven out. Dutch Vanderline, good to see you. Yeah, great. That's excellent news. Good to see you. Deb Richardson, Down Under Debbie is here, everyone. Good to see you, Down Under Debbie. Hope you are doing, and Jean-Luc Picard is here. Good to have you here, sir. Shegoreth needs to learn from the Lord Bard, dropping rhymes. Shegoreth, oh, he's wonderful, right? In the Elder Scrolls, yeah. Quite hilarious. Oh, man, where are we at here? Trying to catch up to your comments here. right here. The salmon of wisdom. Yeah, did I hear that correctly? Yeah, it's the same tale of Celadwin's cauldron. It's that you have the person, yeah, and you have the old man and the young man, and I can't recount it properly, but it's very similar. Uh, Alexa, nice to see you. You had a dream of being in the sky, and today you saw a video about the same being. A lot of synchronicities in the past couple of days for you. Wonderful. The salmon eat the acorns from the oak, as the legend goes. There's like a whole pool of them, and the acorns fall in. Yeah, it's a very interesting story. What is intense to your topic? Your journal to the audience. What is the intention? My intention here, Anna, is spiritual entertainment. That is what I do. Can a salmon eat an acorn without dying in real life? Yeah, these are all tales, right? They are all myths. They speak of spirituality and wisdom of the ancestors. What is the whole reason why I'm coming to media? To make money. I mean, really. And I enjoy doing it. Take in the pleasantries, yeah. Now, some of you missed it. I wanted to talk about this morning here. Now, Sir Flamedrop heard it. He was here first in line this morning, right? The moments that we can make sacred, some druidic practices that some of you saw the video, right? I released a video yesterday about the druidic, simple druidic magic. And I use that not in the high mythological sense, but in terms of the power that you have within you, the practical power that you don't utilize in your life, that is out of your simplicity. Now, Druidry is a spiritual path deeply connected to the natural world and grounded in the understanding that life itself holds meaning without the need for embellishment. The moment has so much value in it that we often overlook it, right? The very breath that you take, we often overlook its immense value. Magic is found in what already exists, and that's what I mean by druidic magic. You know, in today's fast-paced world, many people rush through their days and overlook the wonders that are all around them, really. The druid's role is not to invent mystery, but to reveal it. The practice is not about conjuring something extraordinary, but about noticing what has always been present. And the discovery is magical because it brings you into a state of wonder. You find purpose, you find meaning and value in it. Now, for some, this attentive presence is what we call magic. That's what I mean by that. So if you saw the title, 5 Simple Druidic Magical Practices, in my video, you are understanding where I'm coming from. It does not depend on any rare tools or powers or rituals. Instead, it calls for a shift of awareness. That is how simple it is. As one teaching suggests, most people believe magic requires time and rituals. The Druid understanding is that it only takes a moment. You could shift your attention in a moment. Yeah, I want to give a few practices that you might explore. Touching the earth. Now, many people forget that the ground beneath us is alive. But Druids, remember, place your hand on the earth. Pick up some dirt if you can. And for a single breath, let it remind you. Let's breathe in with the dirt as you're touching. Let it remind you that you are being supported. This is a being that is supporting you, that is allowing you to have your life, to be who you are. Let it see that you are not just going adrift in life. See that you are supported. This simple gesture brings your body into the present and reconnects your mind with something stable. Another practice, observe the breath of plants, the breath of trees. When your thoughts are very, getting out of hand, right? They get all very noisy. Try this druidic technique. Trees breathe slowly. Trees don't have a heart attack like us. They don't get all anxious. They continue to the same pattern, right? The same pattern, the natural pattern. It's not going out of whack. Match your breath to this rhythm, and your entire body will recall how to relax. Now, this is not a mere imagination. You're not making this all up, right? It's a way to align your breath with something steady and calm in the nature. This is always going out of whack, right? You have to return to this natural reality of breath that you could see in all the beings around you. When you return to its natural capacity, you find peace. Another practice, listen to silence. Silence is not empty. It is a revealer, is it not? Have you sat in silence? What happens? You learn about yourself. Most often you learn you don't like yourself, so you try to get out of it, right? You try to get out of the silence. It is filled with answers. Now listen for the quiet beneath the noise, where the world speaks softly. This practice teaches that silence is not the absence of sound, but the presence of space where thoughts can settle. Another practice, naming moments. This is a big one. How often do you lose the moment, right? It has no value to you. In every moment, you can make it something wonderful. Like this moment here is the cauldron of Ceridwen. Something as wonderful as being stirred up in Ceridwen's cauldron right now. Something magical, something wonderful is taking place right now with some of you. Something wonderful. Druids don't avoid the present. They acknowledge it. How often do you avoid the present? You don't want to be in the present. So what do? We do all of these things to get out of it, right? Name what is happening right now. This is the beginning of a moment. Let it become sacred for you. When you recognize the moment, it has value, it has purpose, it becomes sacred. There's a reason why we celebrate birthdays, right? We make that day into something special, right? You have the power to transform your day. You have the power to transform your moment. You do that. You can do that if you choose to. This simple act of transformation of ordinary experience into something intentional is making your life meaningful. You have the power to make your life meaningful. You do that. Another great practice that I've learned as a druid is offering gratitude to what cannot be seen or seen. You do not need an altar. All you need is your heartbeat, really. Whisper a thank you whenever you are, whatever accompanies you in life, whatever deity. The unseen is more attentive than you might imagine. Gratitude is a way of honoring many of the forces that support your life. Now, if you are going around in a state of gratitude, you're going to feel wonderful, and the world around you will become wonderful. Gratitude molds your being. It molds the world. Gratitude is a wonderful, wonderful practice. Together, these practices, I call magical. Some of you might not call. You might think of something else when you hear that word magical. For me, these are magical practices that I have learned from Druidry that I practice. And there's nothing, I'm not giving away any secrets if you are a member of Obed. These are all general things, really, that I've learned as a hedge druid in my practice of it. These are things that can change your life, right? If you start practicing these. Right now, like that last one, gratitude. I am grateful to you, Ceridwen, for pouring out your cauldron right here. This is a special moment. where Ceridwen pours out her cauldron in my day, right here. I have just changed the nature of that moment. I have given it sacred purpose. We do this with like religion, right? We make places. We give times of worship. We give moments of sacredness in our religions. You don't need the religion to do that. You just need intention and begin to shift your awareness to this mystery that you have created, that you have made wonderful. You don't need religions to do that for you. You can do it right now if you want. That is your power. All right. Yo Maple, nice to see you. You're curious about the salmon. I read that. I don't think it's a spiritually talks. It's confusing topics, confusing people's minds. What the hell are you talking about? Tell me how I am confusing anyone here. I think I was very clear in the things I was sharing. You liked my video, Yo Maple? You enjoyed it? My video about druidic magic? Yeah, if you enjoy that, go to my video section. I have made 3 videos to promote druidry. I'm going to keep making them. I bought the equipment to go out in my grove and in the swamp behind my house and make lots of videos about my experience of druidry. So I also, every morning there's content here. Like and subscribe. Now we have all of these people here. If you do this, just go up there and push that thing. It brings more people here so I can talk to you. Once the conversation runs out, I am done. There's nothing left, right? I want to keep talking to you. So if you do that, if you go up to the top thing and push it, like and subscribe. You can also join us on Discord. Now, if you are a community member, you get special privileges, right? You get all nice emojis. I will read your runes for you, as I did here in the beginning of the show. This is my bag of runes. You can be a part of our Discord community. We have all of these wonderful things for community members. Join our community. Athena is here, coming down from Mount Olympus. It is our good friend, the goddess Athena, in all of the wisdom of ancient Greece. She is here to share with us in her corporal form. Good to have you here, Athena. Oh, let's see here. Practical magic. Yes, that's how I see it, is practical magic. All magic begins with intention. Now, if you're doing magic, you begin with a book. You're going backwards. The book doesn't do anything for you. The book is not magical. Like the runes here. These runes here are just pieces of wood. But they become something more with intention. Your intention is where the power is. And the power of your will is the most powerful thing in the cosmos. Christian people and people of the Abrahamic traditions, they pray, right? The power of their will is what shapes that prayer. The deities aren't doing shit, really. You say a prayer, what's going on? Do you think the deity is doing anything about it? Not a damn thing. You are the one with the power. The deity just empowers you. Just doing. It becomes a cooperator with what you're doing here. So when you are a lot of pagan people, you say, I have a magic book here, like people in Wicca. I have the grimoire. The grimoire, shit. You are the one with the power. The grimoire helps you focus what you have. Like the pentangle here. The pentangle ain't shit until you utilize it with your intention, with your will. You are the altar. You are the power. Everything comes from you. It is all in you. Oh, let's see here. Oh, my chair here is kicking my ass today, my arthritis. My gummy's starting to kick in a little bit. I might have to take another one. The pain here. I had a rough day with the arthritis. Oh, shit, where are we at here? Just a tad bit behind, not too far. We don't have a lot of Christians on today. Maybe not wearing the collar scared them away, right? They see that and like, oh, I'm going to come harass them. Oh, where are we at here? Scrolling through. Where are we at right now? Take care, Alexa. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you. You can't stay long. You saw you always wanted to say hi. You changed your name and clothes for the live. Doing something new? Yes, certainly. Yeah. I'm moving further away from my Christian past. Yeah. Oh, man. Let's see here. Take care. Take care of yourself. Frequency in everything. Yeah. Aligning with the natural energies is also a way of empowerment. There's energies in everything, right? With your intention, right? You align with the natural frequency of like crystals or stuff like that. Yeah. But by themselves, without you utilizing your will, they don't have any power that you can of themselves. That's how I understand. Now, you might have a different opinion on that. That's okay. I'm not always right. Oh, made your belly laugh? Oh my. First ancient being to ever eat walnuts was a man, bear, pig. Interesting. Now, speaking of pigs, now out in my grove, I have a circle of stone. I'm always having to re-put them back in their rights. I have these wild boars. They are eating all of the acorns of the oaks throughout the season here of coldness that are in the ground. And they just tore the shit out of it. I mean, when I went out there, I still have to go back out there and fix it. But these wild boars, they are something else. Imagination itself is a form of magic. Yeah, we are part of the divine imagination, and we have imagination. That's how I understand William Blake, how he understood, how we function in the world, that this is a sacred reality. Without it, I wouldn't be able to see your face. The imagination is what gives you character to me and for yourself. You wouldn't be able to see colors. You just see energies without the imagination. Everything would be energy. The imagination is a very wonderful reality that we have. We are taught that it's just for make-believe. That is so far from the truth, really. Oh, let's see here. Let's see. Angie shaming people for having inherited beliefs that were not even in their control while they're learning, and unlearning that and then making it something comical is pure evil. I don't understand the context of this presentation here. I'm shaming people for their I haven't shamed anybody on here. I haven't had any problems with people on here today because I'm not talking to the Christians. There are lunatics on here. Oh, where are we at here? Get therapy? Okay. Nice to see you, Chad. Good to see you. Lost and alone, I stumbled through darkness. Self-medicating, I decided myself to a pill that offers to kill the pain that I feel. But it makes me ill, so it's my guts that I spill. Yet it is the only time I feel real, the only time I feel whole, the only time that fills the hole in my soul. Beautiful, wonderful poem there, my friend. Very beautiful poem. Oh, where are we at here? Yeah, I wonder who's shaming here. I don't get it. Still shakes you to the core, nightmares of a man bear pig. What the hell are you doing? Now, when we play our D&D game together, you're always breeding with other animals. Is this some type of sexual fantasy that you have as a nightmare? Are you Christianity? No, I am not. Does there anything here that says Christian? Not one damn thing, really. You definitely missed yesterday when he was calling people out their name, calling people very disrespectful. Oh, wah. What a crybaby. You think the outfit fits me better? You like my cloak. Thank you, Athena. You do this with stones? Penicillin trapdoor laser. What is that, Ian? What are you doing with penicillin and lasers? That sounds interesting. Where are we at? I am dressed as the bard. Yeah, this in the tradition that I belong to, the bards wear blue. The bards wear blue, and you have the Ovites wear green, and the druids wear white for their cloaks. That is the tradition. Oh, just a question instead of, to explain a distant man. Yeah, God bless you. Thank you, Anna. Tree meditations calm the monkey mind. Yeah, they could. The demon is here. Good to see our good friend the demon. Hope you are doing well. Good to have you here. You read somewhere that Celts revered stones since they're older than time. That's still the practice today, right? And especially in Druidry, because the stone has a voice. The stones speak. You know, there's even the mythology of the stone speaker, right? Let's see here. Where are we at here? Sacrifices the like button. Thank you. I appreciate that. That brings wonderful people here into the conversation. Pranayama in yoga, that's what you're doing here. Some people are just gifted as well, certainly. Yeah. For instance, my wife, she is a medium. I am not. I cannot hear shit like she does. It is a normal thing for her. It is not for me. I cannot hear. I have heard, but for her, it is a natural thing. It is an extraordinary thing for me to hear. To feel, I feel. Well, she might not. See, we like the best combination. She hears, I feel. I have. She has the voice. I have the discernment. Like if something negative speaks to her, I can feel it. It is the perfect balance of that we haven't really utilized together. My wife doesn't like hearing it, and I'm not going to force her to hear more. She doesn't like it because it is a nuisance to hear these things. Growing near flowing water is energizing. Yeah. How often have you considered water to have a voice? We know that from our sciences, that water has memory. If it has memory, could it have a voice? Could it retain a mystery? Could it retain wisdom, the element of water? Have you ever thought about that? It's proven by science, the energization of the ion fields of waterfalls. Yeah, they do have an effect on your mood. Yeah, that can be intoxicating, right? Peace is happening for you, Lewis, my friend. Wonderful. Let's see here. Stones also retain energy and memory. Look at that. The Celts and Australian Aborigines understood that. Yes, certainly. Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful things in the world that are waiting for us to have that conversation with, right? You know, one of my next videos, I'm going to be talking about. I haven't decided what I'm going to call it yet. The philosophy of the grove or the theology of the grove. Where I'm going to be talking. It's not going to be 5 things, but just a brief, maybe 10-minute video about my grove, about the experience of the grove, how to create your own grove. It's going to be called the something or whatever. I haven't decided yet the context for the naming yet. Oh, where are we at here? Why is there a Jewish tree? Because I'm Jewish. That's why, the Star of David. Katerina. What are we talking about? We want inner peace here. Yeah, Lewis, tell them. See, you needed this talk. David, you needed this talk? Well, I'm glad that I was able to encourage you today. David, that means a lot to me. I appreciate that. Where are we at here? And here they come. Repent. No thanks. Yeah, I'm not talking to them. I'm not talking to. No, if you are a Christian here tonight, uh, I will not acknowledge you unless you're being nice in the comments. I won't engage your unless I can make it really funny. Um, Science is just catching up to what our lovely ancestors already knew. Right, Melly? Certainly. You are right. Especially when it comes to cyberselling, right? And we know that all of our ancestors, they from all around the world, the magic mushroom had healing properties. They are just catching up with this. Cybercelling's been used now in psychology to treat people with post-traumatic stress disorder, with untreatable depression. The mushrooms, they allow for healing. Um, there's clinics all around me in Florida that use psychedelics, not cyberselling, but other stuff to heal people, to treat people. And I think that is wonderful. It is beautiful. Yeah, let's see. You feel it flowing. The Awan is flowing today. Keredwin, we thank you. What a wonderful goddess you are, Keredwin. Oh, man. Thank you, Father Bar. These are wonderful practices. You are welcome, sir. Yeah. And if you missed any of that, it's all on my Substack, which you can find in the About Me section on my page. Or you can watch the video I made yesterday called 5 Simple Magical Druidic Practices, or something like that. I don't recall the appropriate name for it. Let's see where I'm at here. Trying to see the top here. Oh, let's see. Is there a Celtic mantra akin to the Jesus prayer? Yeah. Awen. Awen is something many of our ancient ancestors would practice. They would, as a meditation. Awen. It's like 3. Awen. It's like 3. And it matches your breath. When you're breathing in, there's a repetition of 3. You breathe it in, it gets to the place, you exhale, the Awen. And in Ireland, it is imbus. The imbus. Imbus. My Irish friends, am I saying imbus? That is also the same word for Awen in the Gaelic tongue. Imbus. Imbos. Imbos. Imbus. Imbus. I can't say. I'm being an imbecile. But that is I use that sometime if I'm a little bit scattered. I will use the Awen as to calm me down. It is a good centering prayer, the Awen. Let's see here. The restaurants besides the Niagara Falls are calming. They are literally the same as any other restaurant, but the atmosphere is loaded with ions from the falls. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, Trampus knows it's the Awen. Yeah. Being in the present gift is a gift. Yes, it certainly is. Yeah. We don't tend to think of our world, right, in that way. We are trying to get to the end all the time. We are living for the weekend and then we start it over again, right? We are always trying to get to the end. When we are young, we want to be old, right? And then you're like, I wish I was a little bit younger again. I wish I lived that differently. I wish I slowed down, right? And then when you're old, you're getting ready to die, basically, right? We are always going ahead, and we are letting what is ahead determine what's going on now. And so we are missing out all this wonder and all this joy that is present to us right here. What was that Jesus Jones song? Right here, right now. Remember that? Jesus Jones? I think that was 1990 when he sang that song, Right Here, Right Now. That's an old one. Some of you weren't even born back then. And even Jesus Jones is still around. Is the mind just brain chemistry, or is that there a soul? Why can't this reality of mind be a manifestation of your inner, spiritual DNA, if you want to call it that? All that you are is not disconnected from this idea of soul. You are taught by the Western culture that the soul And this is going back to the Greeks, that the soul is the only thing that matters, that the soul is the inner part of you, that only matters. I don't like that. I think all of this matters, that this chemistry of the brain is something of spiritual reality. The way you feel when you hear a good music, that is your chemistry. Spiritualizing the events that you are encountering, right? Your brain chemistry responds to meditation, right? When you are meditating, you feel peaceful. Uh, everything this is wonderful. I don't see the inner part, like the part that's left over when you die, that is being more greater than the outer part. The outer part is so wonderful that we have all of this mythology about coming back to it, like reincarnation or resurrection, right? We're coming back to it, right? That's how wonderful it is. We're always coming. So it has to have a greater value to me. That's how I understand it. You're planning to carve a triskelion into a piece of slate. Kai will draw it, and I will carve it into stone. Then it will live out in your garden. That's wonderful. What a wonderful decoration. What a wonderful decoration to have. There's so much power in history in the triskelion. It's not even, in terms of magic, the magic comes from what you put into it. Now, for me, it is a symbol of my ancestors. The magic for me is connecting to my ancestors. This little thing to you might just look like a bunch of lines, right? In circles. But for me, it is a symbol that connects me with my heritage of my ancestors. That connection allows me to live that out in my own way. Let's see here. Lime, nice to see you. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment in the evening. Thank you for being here. It's always good to be here with all of you. It's always good to have this entertainment. Let's see here. Proof can lead a horse to the cauldron, but you can't force it to drink the hour. Look at you. You are making all of these wonderful proverbs up as we are going along here. The fortnight guy, what is this? Spiritual entertainment. That's what it is. A Deacon Swamp vlog. Yeah, it could be that. Yeah, did you see it? My swamp vlog. You are devoted to Lilith. Where are we at here? Everything is holy. That's right. Everything. You are wonderful, right? Oh, man. You can feel the energy in the air when you get down into the lower walking area of the falls. It's like static electricity, but not zapping. Now think about this experience of the ions. What do they exist for? They exist for you. They are just an accident, right? The ionization effect. This energy is waiting for you to encounter it, right? It is an invitation to you. And what happens when you respond to it? Now, anyone could just walk through the ions. No big deal, right? What happens, like, for instance, you set up on a rock next to the waterfall. You are participating at a greater level now, right? There's a meeting point where the waterfall that is reaching out to you through the ions is being changed, and you are being changed. Something wonderful is happening in that moment, that encounter. Many people, they just walk through is a backdrop, right? Niagara Falls, it's just a backdrop. Nice, take some pictures. But it doesn't have to be that. It can be an entity reaching out to you. Communion can happen. That's what the ions are meant to nourish you. They are meant to bring you to a greater place of experience. Let's see here. Trying to catch up with you. Come on. The Owen. We love the Owen here. I am a goofball. Yes, I am. You like big cauldrons and you cannot lie, right? You enjoy the big cauldrons. Let's see here. Kedadwin loves you. Yes. This is a satanic cult? I don't think so. Where am I at here? Trying to catch up to your car. Oh, just a little bit behind. Not too far. Not too far behind here. Oh, man. Wow, I guess I got behind. Trying to catch up. Let's see. Scrolling through here. Where am I at? BURH024. Good to see you, our good friend. Yeah, I am doing well. Melly, you love Jesus and druids too. We are called to love one another. Wonderful. Wonderful. You enjoyed that poem by our good friend Jesus Pharaoh? Yeah, it was nice. Let's see. You're 8 years clean. Look at that. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. It's great that when you can look back and say, I have overcome. To have that, to be able to tell people that you too can get clean. You too can be on the path of sobriety. I really put the Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, you like my show, right? On my other channel where we play D&D. Let's see here. Do you like serial killers? Not normally. Not normally. Anybody ever watched that Natural Born Killers? That was a show in the early 90s with Woody Harrelson, right? Who is Iron Man is in that as well, whatever his name is. He was in it. That was quite an interesting show. It made Woody really popular. He was on Cheers before that. That he got really popular from that movie and became a sex symbol, right? Am I a gay priest? What gives it away? You have found me on Grindr, right? I am gay on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now, if you're interested in finding me on Grindr, my handle is likesasses2000. That you can hook up with me on Grindr. I'm always a druid in Diablo, but you don't believe in magic in real life? Yeah, you don't have to. Good to see you, DD. Nice to have you here. Oh, let's see here. Where are we at here? Trying to catch up to you. Where are we at? Kedadwin 360. For Kedadwin so loved the world that she gave her only cauldron, that whoever would receive it from it will be inspired. Yes, I know the scriptures of Kedadwin. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Good to see you, Aaron. They also got some bones encased in literal idols. So idolatry is fine when Catholics do it, but when everyone else do it, it's satanic. Yeah, good point there. Good point there. Peter Griffin 69. Oh no. Goodbye, Crazy Wayne. Let's see here. You don't think she's really a medium? Yeah, you don't know shit about my wife. You don't know anything about her. I'm not saying she doesn't hear things. I just think it's more likely a scenario that what she hears. And yeah, you don't have to. You can believe whatever you want to. I'm not forcing you to accept my experience. Anubis 45654. Now that's a verse. The verses of Anubis. Oh my. Where are we at here? Where are we going? Scrolling through. Sounds like auditory hallucination. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm open to whatever, but as a chemist, I can tell you that water does not have memory. Well, there are people that do believe it has memory. Just because you have an opinion on the state of chemistry doesn't mean that you are an expert on all things. You are frozen, Aaron? Yeah, it's getting cold here tonight where I am. It's going down in the 30s. Oh, let's see. It feels like it's nap time for you. Oh, my. Where are we going here? Thoughts on trans rights. Everyone has a right. Hello, hell is. Oh, you're a Christian. I'm not talking to you. Starboy, nice to see you. Good to have you here. Starboy is here. Good to have you here. Yeah, no politics. We don't talk about politics here. Only entertainment. That is it. Yoli Flores, good to see you. Oh my. Kelly the owner, good to see you. Good to have you here. Your politics are pizza, fudge, and milkshake chocolate. Now that is a politician I could get behind. Certainly, yeah. You think you would embark, you are a bi-curious adventurer. Yeah, well, tell us of your tales. Go get your own. Now, when I'm speaking about swords, I'm talking about a magical sword, not the one in your pants. Go out and make your way. Did you change your channel name? Yes, I did. I am not a deacon anymore. I left the ministry. I am just a bard. So it is Father Bard. When I was a Christian clergyman, I was Father Deacon. Now I am just bard. Oh my, where am I at here? Let's see. You use kratom weed as mushrooms to heal. You use it for meditation. Yeah, I've never done that before. Let's see. Now this is an interesting thing. I'm saying I am being accused of blasphemy. I haven't said anything bad about anyone's religion tonight. So I don't know where that is coming from. Do I have more than one channel? Yes, I do. I have a Dungeons and Dragons channel. I'll get it for you right here. This is my other channel. Let me put it here in the chat. Let's see here. Right here. No. This is what it is. Go here. Right there. All right. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat here for you. Right. Where did I go here? Where did I go? Yeah, this is my Dungeons and Dragons channel is right here. That is my, if you are interested in D&D, that's where I have my Dungeons and Dragons channel. So go check that out. Yeah, my mom, when she's making me she's going, are you going to be using it for your Dungeons and Dragons? I'm using it for my rituals and for being a bard. Let's see here. Love each other. Thank you, Starboy. Thank you. You're a fan of, am I a fan of Bam Margera? I've never watched any of those Jackass movies. No, I haven't. But we do have a lot of jackasses that come on here every day. Yeah. You thought you were going crazy. Like, what happened to you? You transformed. Oh, my. Let's see here. The World Wide Web. Oh, my son. Yeah. Oh, man. Let's see here. Your body resonates with coffee. Good to see you, the brainless one. Good to have you. You're here having your coffee right now. You like the egg poem where all one being experiencing everything at the end and will become a magnificent being. Yeah, I like that too. Why can't you be a magnificent being right now, though? Right? Why wait for the end? Why not practice, this reality of magnificence? Wherever you came from, you came to be here. Whatever your, disposition, you chose this for yourself, right? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Because this is wonderful. You are already wonderful. Now, obviously, if now is wonderful, there will be more wonderfulness in what is to come, right? But what if you're not living in that wonder now? What happens then? Do you think it's going to be wonderful then if it's not wonderful now for you in your acceptance of your life, right? What makes you think it's going to change really later on if it isn't wonderful right now? That's how I see it. I want to make my life wonderful right now. I don't want to wait. Live in wonder now. Now, I say that as someone who struggles with chronic pain. I'm about to take another gummy soon. I'm so used to taking them, sometimes I have to take two. So I might have to be taking another one soon, because I don't think this one is doing much right now for my pain. Oh, let's see here. Where are we at here? Yeah, good to have you here. An endless cycle? You think it is an endless cycle? Think of it, the idea of always repeating. Sometimes that type of mythology, I think, is abused. The idea that the repetition is bad. Why not see the circle as ever going deeper? This repetition is going deeper into the experience, becoming better and better and better and better. Yeah, I think that, I'm open to the idea of whatever happens after death. I think that the idea of reincarnation makes a lot of sense to me. That we are not, see, reincarnation is sometimes in various traditions. You come back because you've missed the boat. You have to keep coming back to get it right. Now, I say this to you. You keep coming back to make it better, and it keeps getting better. Not that you're making it right, that you're going to come to a conclusion, but you keep coming back to make it more wonderful. That's how I interpret it. That's how I see it, as a reincarnation. Now, I certainly could be wrong. That is just my opinion on that. Oh, let's see here. Where are we at here? There is no other place you want to be, right here, right now. Yeah. Where are we at here? How are my rabbits doing? They're doing wonderful. Now, they're not allowed up here in the upper chambers, in the office area, because they chew on everything. So usually when you see them, I'm in my room downstairs, in my son's room, on the downstairs computer software. I'm down there. So they are not up there, but I'll get the tortoise in a little bit if people want. She was on this morning. I have my tortoise up here. The Holy Spirit is feminine. I agree. When I was a Christian, that's how I understood. The Virgin Mary to me was the manifestation of the divine Sophia, the Holy Spirit. That's how I understood it when I was a Christian. And as a face, there are many faces of the Great Lady. Yeah. You absolutely love learning, especially about our ancestry and their ways. It's truly enlightening. It certainly is. It certainly is. Where are we at here? Chill guy, nice to see you. The demon is high. Yeah, I wish I was. The gummy I took is not Now I took that what? I got home about 4. That was almost 2 hours ago, and I can barely feel. I might have to take another tonight. We'll see. Many just exist but are not present. Oh shit! Where am I at here? Scrolling through some of this stuff. I'm just a tad bit behind, not too far away here. Oh my. It's not your place to judge if we are doing good, sir. Oh, are you talking to someone else, I hope? Let's see. Let's see here. Dylan, what's with the pentagram? It's fun. It's a pentangle, sir. It's a pentangle. Pentagram would, for me, is the other way around. But I could be wrong. See, I am new to all of this stuff. You are almost 5 years without alcohol. You feel great. Wonderful. That is quite an accomplishment. Yeah, keep up the good work. Keep doing what you're doing. That's important. That when we are able to what you do really, that this thing was trying to destroy you, alcoholism, right? And what you have done is you have changed it into a spirituality. You've allowed this thing that was going to destroy you to make you greater. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's what Nietzsche said, right? So this thing that is meant to destroy you, you have changed it into something that now makes you great. Isn't that wonderful? That we can do that. We sometimes our past keeps speaking to us like it wants to kill us, right? It wants to bring us down. And we could say to our past, I'm going to not do that anymore. We learn from it. We don't have to let it destroy us. We can change it. Say, yeah, I did all that shit, but now look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. Oh, man. Let's see here. Where are we going here? What's with the symbol? Means we're swingers. Yeah, we're all swingers here. Just ask my wife's boyfriend. Oh, that's gay? Yeah. What's wrong with being gay? Can't I be gay if I want to be? Oh, my. You're an Anunnaki? Oh, my goodness. Well, all Anunnakis are welcome here. If you are an Anunnaki, you are certainly welcome to be here. You bought a boat and named it This Gay. So whenever I raid you into port, I'm saying, I'm trying to dock this gay. Jeez. Oh, man, that's hilarious. Oh, damn. That's funny. Oh, man. Let's see here. Oh, is the gay ready to come in here? Oh, damn. Good to see you, Shannon, our good friend. How are you? Good to have you here. Yeah, water does have memories. Yeah, some guy was being, he's probably got a bachelor's degree and he's got a big erection and he's waving it in people's faces. Look at me, I just graduated. There's people with their science. Now, we have a scientist on here, Gwendolyn. I don't know if she's still on. Greetings. You have no clerical color. Wear the necklace as they're good for cleaning the specks, I find. Yeah. Leslie, yes, certainly. Yeah. I got to always clean these damn things, right? They're always in need of cleaning. Yin and yang for you. Do I know Lord? Lots of lords. There's lots of lords out there, certainly. You prefer not to watch murder for entertainment if possible. You like beautiful shows that feel good and are interesting. I can learn from, but I get the good versus evil analogies here. Yesterday, I watched speaking of murder, I watched the new Running Man with my wife. The first one was with Arnold, right? That was back in like 1989 or something like that. The Running Man. Now they made a new one, which is much better, much more detailed. Very good. The story was very good, very interesting. Oh, do I like to go to visit Gape Horn? Yeah, Gape Horn all the time. Yeah, what a wonderful place. Yeah, you should bring your family there. Let's all pray to the ancestors. Oh, my. Terry, what are you doing to Nephilim? Oh, my goodness. You're touching the Nephilim in the no-no zone. Those poor Nephilim. Let's see. D&D is for virgins. Yeah, I am a virgin. What's wrong with that? I'm waiting for the right person to reveal myself to. What's wrong with being a virgin? There's nothing wrong with that at all. If someone has decided to live that you could turn that into a spirituality. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, a lot of people in the world are virgins. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. That's beautiful, that when you are able to do that. Oh, let's see here. Why was Odin removed the bard's blessed armor? Where is Odin? I don't have any. I am not a Norse pagan, sir. Now I talk about the All-Father, certainly. Are you talking about my clerical collar? You call it the Odin? Is that what you are saying? Yeah. I am still learning about my ancestors' religion. That is an ongoing thing. I am all that I really have in terms of devotion is Ceridwen, of my Welsh ancestors. That is it in terms of any type of deities that I invoke. Like we did it today. We had Ceridwen bless the program. That is about it. I don't have any particular devotion to Odin. Now I do speak of the Dagda. The Dagda, to me, as I've said many times, is the best kind of father mythology. The father isn't, even Odin, he is not the best kind of father. The Dagda is. The Dagda is the best kind of father for me in terms of the mythology that is out there. Where are we at here? Oh, we are all brothers and sisters. That's right. If you're going to do the app, then get yourself YouTube Kids. Okay. Yeah. One of my younger kids, I tried to get them on the YouTube Kids, they thought it was terrible. They've quickly learned how to override their device to get real YouTube. They're like, this is YouTube kids is like for people that are like 3 to 4 years old. Once you get to fifth, you are like, I want to watch cool video game shows and stuff. So they quickly learn to bypass it. Where are we at? Father, I'd like to say thank you for baiting me for the other day. What kind of baiting was I doing? It wasn't masturbating, Tristan. I was baiting for you the other day. What kind of baiting were we doing? I don't remember. What kind of baiting are you into? I should ask. I don't remember doing any type of baiting anytime soon. Were you on? Or you're talking about on a grinder date? Oh, I see. I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself. Come out of Babylon, my people. Where's Babylon? This has nothing to do with Middle Eastern mythology here. We are talking about Celtic mythology, sir. Why are we doing Babylon? Let's see here. Does she know that I'm online again? Who are you referring to, sir? I don't know who you're referring to. The Antichrist is here. Good to see you again. Hope you are doing well, sir. Every step of the ladder is part of the wonder. Be wonderful now. A step of the ladder that waits for the wonder later weakens the ladder. You have heard it first from our good friend, the Antichrist. He is here. Yeah, what an interesting name, right? What an interesting name. I remember when he first came here. Yeah, he thought I was a Christian. That was a long time ago. Maybe I was a Christian at the time. I can't remember. Yeah. If you are a child, you're not welcome here. You are not welcome here. Under the age of 18, no. We got people who talk about plastic wieners and stuff on here. You are not welcome here. So please don't watch. If you reveal your age, I will kick you out. You won't be able to come back. Oh, let's see. It's not doing much. You're still highly regarded. What is that? You're talking about kratom. It helps you with arthritis. The plant power is very good, actually. You think so? What's wrong with Scotty? What is wrong with Scotty? Are you talking about the actor that died about 15 years ago? Yeah, that was terrible, right? Oh, where are we at here? What do I practice? Druidry. Yeah, that's what I practice. Are you trying to cast out the pain? Go ahead. If you have your power, cast it out. Thank you, Leslie. You came back to rock the boat. Oh, my. Keep coming back, make it better. Yeah, that's how I see reincarnation. You're not trying to get it right. You keep coming back to make it better. I mean, think about it for a moment. The erroneous reality of having to come back over and over again until you get it right, to make up for your karma, to deal with your karma. You get in an endless pit, right? Why not keep coming back to make it better rather than trying to make up for the shit you've done? I mean, the shit keeps getting deeper for some people, right? When you keep coming back, why not keep coming back to make it better, right? That's how I understand reincarnation. I have never heard anyone else use it in that way, so if I would be interested in other people's opinions, if you have an opinion about it, I'd love to hear what you have to say about reincarnation. Let's see here. You hope this is your last time in samsara? Yeah, see, that's a negative, right? The samsara, the cycle of death and rebirth as a negative. I see it as a positive, that we keep coming back to make it better. That's how we evolve. We are from a lower state, lower life form, to a more advanced light form and spiritual being. That's how I understand it. Well, Juan, you have finally come across the Bard in your travels. Good to see you, fellow traveler. We are on the path here, the highway of existence. Maybe we have met in many, many lives prior, Juan. Good evening to you, Mary. Good to have you here. Bring on the turtle. You want to see my tortoise? All right, I'll go get her. Just give me a moment here. Tortoise, you have fans. They want to see you. They want to see the tortoise. Oh, my tortoise, people want to see you. Oh, she's nice and warm. She's like, don't take me from my heat lamp. Don't remove me from my heat lamp. Look at her. There she is. There she is. Oh, look at that. Oh, she likes that. Look at that. Oh, it looks getting scratched on the back of the head there. Look at how sweet she is. Look at her eyes. Oh, look at her. She's like, oh, is that another tortoise on there? Oh, time for breeding. No, it is not. All right. All right, tortoise. Back to your heat lamp. Back to your heat lamp. Oh, like, oh, so happy. All right. Coming back to you. Yeah, that's my beautiful tortoise. I just call her name is Tortoise. I don't call her any name. We started out with Drago. We thought it was a man. And then we called it Lady Drago. Then I just said, well, I'm just going to call it Tortoise. So that's quite original, right? Just calling it Tortoise. Yeah. So there you are. And when I think you'll see my rabbits on Thursday, because that's when I'll be doing a show down below there. Oh, let's see here. Where am I at in the chat here? It's good to see all of you people here. Like and subscribe. And when some of you have been watching who haven't done this, I do this for a living. The only reason why I'm here is because people like you push that button. I mean, I wouldn't be here if no one is talking. I wouldn't waste my time here. But we have all of these people here, and if you do this, it brings more people here. And if you subscribe, I do this every day, sometimes twice a day. I was here in the morning. Now I am here in the evening, and I'll be here for another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, probably. Look at that. Oh no, it is 6 o'clock. Probably an hour. I'll be on here for another hour. And you could also join our Discord community. We have a wonderful community on there of all kinds of people. People from different backgrounds. We have atheists, we have pagans, we have Christians, Jews, Muslims. Everyone is there. We have aliens on there. We have Bigfoot and the various forms of Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, amongst others. We have all of these people here. And if you want to be a part of that, you can just buy me a cup of coffee. There's a join button over there, and that'll give you a link to our Discord. We love that. You get all kinds of emojis and everything as well. And I will read your runes. If you are a community member, you want me to read your runes while we are doing the live here, I will read your runes. I enjoy doing that as well. I'm not an expert at that either, but every time that I've used it, people have said that they were able to enjoy the experience of the rune reading. Oh, let's see here. Oh, Loopy After Dark. Good to see you. Blessings upon you as well. Good to have you here. Keredwin only, yes. That I am a monotheist. Keredwin only. Look at this. My good grinder buddy Steve. Good to see you. Father Bard could melt in the snow in that outfit. It cured your erectile dysfunction. See? Yeah, we're going on our grinder date tomorrow, right? That would be fun to do, like grinder trolling. Wouldn't that be fun to do, Steve? You ever thought about Steve here is a professional troll. It's really funny when he wears a Mexican wrestler mask, and he'll like stand behind people and just stand there. I mean, it's really funny, some of the videos that he has shown me of his trolling. And he calls people that do these streams all the time. He goes on there. Because some of them are quite funny, you know, if you're a professional troll. And Steve, he's also my Grinder buddy. We fell in love when we met at Grinder. He's the catcher. All right. Let's see here. Where am I at here? What god do I have? Ceridwen. Ceridwen is my goddess. Yeah. The remake of Total Recall was better than the first one, in your opinion? Same with Blade Runner. You like the remake of the Blade Runner? Yeah, what I liked about the Total Recall one, there was more of a world. The other one, you just go down into like a false type of staged experience, an old city or something. This one, all the people in the world are trying to get to you for money. It was quite exhilarating. Let's see here. Oh, you're talking about Total Recall. I was talking about Running Man. The Total Recall remake was not as good. They didn't have the woman with the 3 breasts. I mean, some of you remember that. I'm like, wow, look at that. Now I don't feel alone. I have 3 testicles. Some of you saw that. Yeah, that was a movie I saw as a child. Maybe I was a teen. I don't remember. It came out a long time ago, the original. But you never forget the lady with the 3 breasts in Total Recall, because that's not something you see every day. Some people just watched it for that. Okay, you're graduating with your degree in ancient Ethiopian texts. Like which ones? What are you studying? Let's see here. Where are we at here? We have you are a servant of Keranos, and we have a servant of the doctor here. Look at that. We're all of these pagan people here. Is the doctor similar to Odin? I think so. I mean, he has one of the titles. He is called Allfather. But you have like these deities. They're all different and unique in the mythology of the people. But the archetype is the same. The archetype of the father, the overfather, the all-father. That is the same. But the experience of the people is put into the context of the deity in the mythology. That's how they understand it. So that is unique. That is unique. It's like there is only one great father, there's only one great mother. And then there's the many faces of that. I am a face, you are a face of it. That's how I understand it. You have all of, and like Ceridwen, my goddess, she is a face of it, right? She is an ancestor. Ceridwen is an ancestor. You can argue like a lot of the Celtic deities, they are ancestors. You can make the argument for that. Let's see. You'll stick to the woodly creatures at D&D, I guess. Oh, my. Jerry Ginger is here. Good to see you, our good friend. Jerry Ginger. You do what John Denver tells you. Not sure what that means, but it's in Jesse Wells' song. John Denver. Now, he was an interesting person. I think he had some type of religious following or group, a cult that he was in. From what I remember, that he was the savior or he was a deity or something. The John Denver religious community. I briefly remember that he thought he was the God because he was so good at folk music. He thought, well, I am also God now. That happens, I guess, with musicians. Oh, let's see here. Chimera. Yeah. I'm faith baiting. What does a faith baiting mean? What does a faith baiting mean? Mask debating. Yeah. Oh my. Did someone say mass debating? Oh, jeez. Look how far behind I am already in these comments. Good to see you, Zach. Yeah, there's lots of pagans in here. Lots of pagans. The Fae are beautiful, yeah. Oh, where are we at here? Happy Sunday. It's Sunday for you. Ductwork Daddy. It is Sunday for you still. I thought most of the people was in Monday. Oh, you have a picture of a ghost. It looks like a lady. You think it is a fake creature? It might be, right? Threesomes always helps. Yeah, with wit. Yeah, I think so. They could be fun too. They can be fun too. You can't post in Discord? Yeah, do it. Whenever we are posting about something. You like to catch his D&D streams when you can. Oh, you enjoy them as well. Yeah, I moved everything to a D&D channel. I'm going to start. That's all D&D stuff. And that seemed to help my algorithm because the algorithm was confused. It's like, are you talking about spirituality or are you talking about tabletop gaming? So I put all of that shit on one channel. So if you like that stuff, it's all there. Our community game, it's always played there. And I plan on I'm looking for a Wednesday game where I'm a player in a long campaign. I'm looking to do that around Wednesday, around this time. That I want to do like Descent into Avernus, or what's another one? I did a few of them. Everyone did Phandalin already. I did Rime of the Frost Maiden. What else did I do? I did a few of the 5e ones. Horde of the Dragon. Never finished most of these because the people on here, they never want to go through it. I've always wanted to finish the Undermountain campaign. The Undermountain campaign, the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, as it is called. I've always wanted to finish that campaign. But that's a long one, and it requires lots of detail. You can't just buy it and have everything done for you. Like the first level is all done. But if you go to the second level, then you have to, start adding stuff in. And that takes a lot of work. No one's ever got past. Every time I've been in a group to do the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, we've stayed there on the first level. Yeah. Let's see. So check that out. It's in the pin there if you want D&D. I'm going to do a bunch of live streams as I'm doing now, but in my D&D self, my wizard form, where I talk about lore of the Forgotten Realms. I used to be a Forgotten Realms canonist, preserver of the lore. That's what I used to do as a hobby. Forgotten Realms is my growing up, my childhood. That is my dungeon setting. Let's see here. You took a picture of Ellis Island, this image? Interesting. You love going on walks with the Fae. They are wonderful and protective. Yeah, I shared a story the other day in my grove. Now, I've never seen anything there. It's certainly a wonderful place, and I'm sure there's all kinds of entities there. But I've never had like a direct encounter with one. But I had lost my glasses out in my sunglasses out in the grove somewhere. I could not find them. I'm looking around, trying to find them. And about a couple of weeks pass by, and I go to the tree I normally meditate on every week. I go to the same tree, and there they are on the branch. They're on the branch. They're all dirty as hell because they were probably rolling around in the swamp. But they're sitting up on the branch. I thought there's got to be something here that has done it. I mean, certainly a hunter could have picked them up. But why the hell would he put them on the same damn tree that I meditate under? So I thought it was one of these, creatures of the swamps. We call them Luxies here, because we are so close to Mexico. That's all the Fae, they are called Luxies. Natalie's probably got some Luxies with her. She's over in Texas. See, where are we at here? A lot of energy there, yeah. All right, where are we at here? No such thing as reincarnation. You don't believe in it? It's appointment on the man, and then he will judge, yeah. Yeah, you are free to believe that, certainly. But just as I am stating, I think it is an opinion. There's no way to prove anything, right? I would hope that my understanding is the right one, just as anybody else would. Let's see, where are we at here? In reincarnation, at the point of entity doesn't disappear. So we come back as we learn. I do believe we have to make up for our past life issues. So that's something you understand, is keep making up, and you get more issues this life, and the next life you keep going, and it becomes a whole suitcase for some people, right? Oh man, that's badass. You didn't see her when you took the picture? Interesting. Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing that in the Discord. Let's see here. You found her in the picture months later. So it just like came to you when you're looking at it. Like, look at that. That's interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Oh, where are we at here? There are many forms of different Fae courts to deal with them. Interesting. Oh, where are we at here? The Bard's back. Yes. Nice to see you, Mordecai. Where am I at here? Scrolling through. Where am I going here? Just a tad bit behind here. Right where the tortoise people saw it. You love tortoises? Yeah. You have gutter brain today. Oh my. Steve. Oh my. Love at first grind. Yeah. GrindCon 2026. Any advice for a finesse-based fighter? I want to play one, but it seems straight up weaker than the strength-based martial build. Well, is some of that people have no choice in the game to play that, right? Because of your dexterity build. It's no different than using the strength when you're fighting. You're just using your dexterity. You have to have a dexterity-based weapon like a rapier. So there's no disadvantage to it, right? That keep pumping all that. And I would take a feat where you can find expertise in your weapon or expertise in finesse weapons. That's what I would do if I were you. I don't usually play finesse-based build characters, but I mean, you can get really fancy with it when you get that speed and that hit bonus from the dexterity being added on. Let's see. I'm looking good, thank you. I appreciate you. Neil Loser is your name? I'm sorry if I got that wrong. Oh my. Let's see, where are we at here? How many degrees do you have, sir? I'm not a Mason. I am not a Mason. Now, Masons use this, right? Masons use that symbol. It is a sacred symbol that is used by many different traditions and spiritualities. Tomorrow is your birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. That is wonderful. Thank you for sharing that with us. Let's see. Most deities are the same as they migrated those cultures, added their vibes to them. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I understand it. I see all coming from one mythology, one people. And as we spread out, our stories that we told about them is a story of our culture, that we have, this being represents our experience, the archetype. Yeah. Let's see. It's 43 degrees where you are. Damn. That is cold. Let's see. Oh my. Everybody has a cult. Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. The lesbian mage is here. The Tilavani mage. Good to see you. Good to have you here. You're singing the Nirvana song. You were out playing with deers outside. Look, that's a lot of fun. What kind of deer come up to you? Just you feed them treats and things? That's very interesting. Where are we at here? Scrolling through. The Green Knight Tales is here. He is done running around in the cold. He's out making his Toronto weather experience. He's out there bringing people into it. Now, when you're watching these things, right, you are participating in it, and people are seeing that. You are the eyes of the people when you're out there in the streets of Toronto, right? You're giving people an experience, right? They are able to feel what you're doing. That's wonderful, right? Being that's a great idea to run around and do stuff like that, to give people the experience that they could not have otherwise, right? There are people that do what you're doing. So thank you for what you're doing. Oh, man. What are the Fae, anyways? Fae is the French word for the fairy folk. Let's see. Is it staying warm? I'm getting cold. You love deer? They follow you to the place you live now. The endearing. Yeah. Yeah, they're beautiful creatures. I saw about a month ago, a month and a half, maybe 2 months. I had a whole herd of them. The stag came in. He brought his family in. They didn't see me that I was in my grove. I had surprised them, but they got really, really close. One was quite curious, walking up to me, but that ran away. It's got its tail in the air. It's beautiful how they leap when they are running. They leap. It's quite beautiful. Swift and Aquarius is here. Good to see you. It's no longer Sunday anywhere on the earth. Yeah, I was wondering. Each culture has its own version to align with the Fae as well. With the Irish mythos, yeah, the Luxies. That's an ancient Mayan thing. I don't think the Irish they have their own words for it, but you find these same beings in all cultures and all tales. You followed Realmscape. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you. You are here on a Tuesday for the ED. It's not Tuesday yet, is it? Keep your wiener in check. Save it for tomorrow. And look who it is. Uranus is here. Uranus, you keep coming back here. And all I see is I cannot get past your name, Uranus. That is all that I see here. Whatever you talk about after that is irrelevant to me. All I see is an ass spread apart here on the screen. I have nothing else. Let's see. You did a group of lightning gauge. Let's see it. Where is it? I can't see your name. Father Bard, if Yahweh was your neighbor, would you get a restraining order? Hell yeah. You don't want him as your father. He is an evil deity. I can't see your name. I'm too high to see your name. But I appreciate you. Thank you. See here. Isn't the Mad Maid supposed to be a super hard module? It's not hard. It's a huge dungeon. It's hard for the dungeon master, certainly. I mean, there's a lot of prep you have to put into the lower levels. It's like they only did like half of it. I mean, it was lazy Hasbro. They only give you the first dungeon, really. So you have to put a lot of work into it. If you're a dungeon, for the player, it's not hard. I mean, the dungeon master can make it super hard, certainly. But it's not known to be like the Tomb of Horrors, for instance. That's one I'm going to put my people through eventually. Oh, let's see here. You get to fight the Lich at the end. All right, where am I at here? Never give them a name. That is part of the mythology. Never give them a name or say thank you. You don't look the fairy folk in the face and say thank you when they do something, because then they think you owe them if you do it. There's all kinds of these tales, right? Of people probably who would never even met any of them, and they just said they bring all these warnings, Now, what would you do if you met a fairy folk face to face? Would you abide by the fear, or would you make your experience your own unique one, right? I don't see beings having power over you unless you give it to them. Like you are willingly acting in fear, right? That would be an interesting thing. I'm sure some of us would be quite frightened to see an entity like that, right? It would be quite frightening in the experience. How would you respond to something like that? Now, I have a child who says he sees this stuff, and we get stuff that goes missing and returns and stuff like that. Lights. He calls it his Mexican gnome. That's what he calls it. He has autism. He's on the lower end of the spectrum. So he's very sensitive, I believe, to these things. Oh, where am I at here? In Scotland, most of the people on the Isle of Skye include Silkies in their genealogies. And there is a story of the fairy wife of Castle Dunvang. Let's see here. You keep them on the east altar for protection instead of other directions. You haven't had any mischief yet? Yeah. Well, the one that my son said it stole he had a crystal cluster. And he said it took it and it's not giving it back. So we tried putting out an offering of a candy bar because they're supposed to like candy. Didn't take it. Never brought a thing back. Then one day he said it brought it back because they were told to do it for some reason. They didn't want to bring it back. To me, this is like dealing with the mentality of someone with that is obsessive compulsive, that is ADHD, some of these beings. Like, notice me. Oh, man. They were borrowed. Yeah. The borrowers. Oh, let's see. You have a horseshoe on the outside of your door to keep the fairies out. Interesting. Yeah, that the idea that they are afraid of the iron, right? The iron. Let's see. Each of you teach, have fun. Each one teach one, have fun. Yeah, you could, whatever that means. I don't know what you mean by that. You miss your old YouTube? What happened to it? What happened to your old YouTube? Something happened? During World War II, a bunch of young men went into the Air Force. Each one was given a picture of the fairy flag. Every single one came back safe. They accredited it to the help of the fairies. Interesting. Where am I at here? Well, wow, I'm still way behind here. But I have time. I have another 45 minutes or so to catch up to you. When you wake up the first time, it's called birth. Going to sleep and never waking up is death. What an education you receive here by people. Learning about basic facts of life is helpful. Because they are very helpful like that when you want it. A fairy may be put out of the glasses besides the tree. I never heard of that before. Let's see, where are we at here? You'd be pissed if it was just a multiverse. When you closed your eyes here for the last time, they open another same reality, and you still have to go to work. I know, yeah, that would be terrible, right? That'd be terrible. Let's see here. I don't play with fairies, but I respect them. After the encounter, it was cool. Interesting. You do Cherokee-based practices. Yeah. Daniel, good to see you. Good to have you here. This is very soothing. I fell asleep, and it's very late here, but keep listening in your sleep. Yes, we are the thing of dreams here. We are the thing of dreams. Swift sing to the lifts and the eastern corner. They respond to that. Oh, man. Will, take note. I sing all the altars at night. Oh, that's a Cherokee song? All right. Oh, man. Oh, you guys are having a conversation. As a druid, did you ever watch The Undertaker in WWE? Oh, yeah, he was wonderful. Yeah. I watched Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Andre the Giant, Goldberg, um, Roddy Piper, all of those guys back then. That was a long time ago. Now, I don't enjoy it today. I don't find it. But when I was like a young boy in the 80s, that was fun to watch Saturday morning because we didn't have TVs like we have today. Back then, you had to wait for programs to come on. You couldn't watch whatever the hell you wanted to. Back then, you had to watch the cool stuff that was on TV. And WWE would come on after the cartoons were over with. Those were some good times. And he was a good actor, Andre the Giant. He was a really good actor. Oh, let's see. You posted your pic in Discord. There's a nude of Lewis in the Discord. You'll be sharing your city with people, especially the less trodden parts of the city. You enjoy doing it? Yeah. Oh, let's see. Where am I at here? It's how you could see through the shadow silhouette of things on the head. Interesting. Clifton McDowell. Okay, that was your comment. Yeah, nice to. We appreciate you being here, Clifton. Love, Joey. Yes, love to all. Thank you, Joey. Yeah, Uranus loves you too. Now, is this the same Uranus that's been on here harassing us with Christianity? Because you haven't talked about it yet at all. So I'm wondering if you're a different Uranus. Good to see you. 0 degrees in Ohio. Damn. That is cold. Is this a cult? Yes, it is. I read runes and everything. Look, there's runes in here. I read them. It is occult, esoteric. All kinds of dark powers are here. You subscribed, Thank you, Uranus. We appreciate you. Now, sometimes my people that watch me on here, they'll make another account to troll me. Because Uranus was the person, he's always trying to convert me with Christianity. So sometimes my own people on here, they'll make another account to troll me. Like Darth Raven, he's got like 6 or 7 accounts that he has used to do an exorcism on me. So I don't know if your name is Uranus. So I don't know if you're the Christian or you're a different Uranus. There's lots of anuses out there in the world, right? On YouTube, we have people that come on here. Their name is named after testicles. So it wouldn't surprise me if there are different type of buttholes on here that have different names. That it's a popular name. Uranus is a popular name. Now, I would have never thought of that myself when I was creating my YouTube name, to name myself after an asshole. That doesn't always start the best kind of conversations. It's like that guy. Did you see that guy in that YouTube video when he was, this was during COVID, and he had to meet, COVID, you had to do your legal proceedings with judges and stuff over the internet, like Skype and stuff, or whatever that thing is that they call it now. So he's on there, and he has his username is buttfucker3000. And the judge gets all pissed off. He's like, "Who is buttfucker3000?" And he made the guy go change his name. I mean, how embarrassing. I mean, you can watch this on YouTube. Oh, that's crazy. Now, like I said, some of your names on here, we have someone whose name that comes on here regularly. His name is D's Nuts. That's his YouTube name that he has. Like when I just can't take people, like when you're going on a religion channel and you're talking about spirituality, I just see a pair of balls on the other end of the conversation. Or in your case, an anus, since your name is your anus. But thank you for subscribing. Yeah, like and subscribe. Let's see where we're at here. 55. I do this every day. You can just go up there, push that button where it says like. That helps bring people here because I make a living doing this. And I wasn't going to work nights anymore. My wife said, you need to go back to work. You are not making any more money than you should. So you must work some nights for your YouTube. So that is why I am on here. My wife, she would put me out to do male prostitution if she could, if the price is right. And so I have to try to make money here. See what will happen? Look what will happen to me. My wife, she said she has no problem prostituting me. Now, I wouldn't want that for her. I mean, why would she goes, well, if it's enough money, she will do it. But I would, see, it's easy for her to say, because, I would never do that to her. Never. My wife is my goddess. I am just like a temple prostitute, I guess, to her. Oh, man. Let's see. You've had many encounters with the Fae. Tell us about them. I'd love to hear what you have met. Unless it's sexual. I don't need to hear about you getting it on with the fairy folk. We had somebody do that one day. They were talking about their sexual encounter with fairy people. I'm like, well, this is a little bit more detailed that I think their name was Uranus too. So that tells you a lot about, their experiences that you're having. Where are you? I caught you by surprise. You would draw on it. Oh, okay. Would draw on what? What are you talking about? We're talking about your anuses, and you want to draw on someone's rear end, is what you're saying? Are you like some type of butt artist? Is that you're coming up with? Oh man, it's interesting where these conversations go, right on here. Oh, right. See, you want to go to Trina Nog? Yeah, that's over there in Ireland, right? There's lots of Fae types. You've worked with some. You've had an issue with them. Be respectful. Don't be an ass, and it goes fine. Funny how that works. Anyone can adopt a Cherokee practice according to the elders. You have a Cherokee on your blood line, though. It's a wonderful culture. Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of people from Lakota here as well. Oh, shit. Where am I at here in the chat? Okay, trying to find my way back here. Oh, yeah, there's so many things here. I'm trying to go through them. It's easy to get lost in all this. Please, something else from the book before you leave, Abad, from the book of Celtic Law. I'm too high to read. That was when I was sober. Don't ask me to drive either. You grew up in Houston. They show the WWF. That's how you got to know the legend Mattress Mac. Interesting. Let's see. All hail Perun. You're into the Slavic mythology. Oh, let's see here. The alchemical engineer. There's used to be called Ali. Good to see you. How have you been? Our good friend from the great land of Stockholm, Sweden. Good to see you. Let's see here. Trying to get through some of these comments. There was another one where a guy couldn't turn off his cat filter. So he logged into court with an AI cat filter on his face. Oh, yes. I remember that one. That was funny, right? He's got a cat face, and they're having like legal proceedings. Everyone's trying to be serious, and the guy looks like a cat. Yeah. That was funny. All right. There's only one father. Yeah, the old father. Yep. You're a colon cartoonist. Well, look at that. Look at that. Let me see where I'm at here. Your mother horse eyes is watching you. Oh my. I hope they're enjoying themselves. There's less fundamental people here in the chat. Yes, there is. There is. I said I'm not going to talk to them today. Because we talked a lot to them this morning, right? There's like several thousand that we experienced in this morning's chat of Christian fundamentalists with nonstop ranting. Nobody else was talking. I was looking through the comments to talk about other stuff because I respond to what people say. But everyone was fighting with the fundamentalists. They were all going back and forth. I mean, it was like church had just got out, and they all showed up to annoy the shit out of everyone. Yeah, you think it's the collar that they only come because of the collar? No. But the pentacle I thought would help drive some of them away. Will you live in shirt, stir, bogs, posevist? It's pretty violent. Oh my. Thank you for teaching me some stuff. You're welcome, Aquarius. We are glad that you have found value in the things that we are talking about this evening. Yeah, I enjoy being here. I do this every day. If you enjoy it, give it one of these, subscribe, support what I do over in our Discord community. You can join us. Go to the community join tab. Oh, where are we at here? Dungeon Master is here. Will you be my cousin? See, he wants to bring me down into his basement. He's not from Dungeons and Dragons. He's a different type of dungeon master. He is trying to get me into his basement to try out his new Steely Dan. I am not interested, sir, in partaking of the delights of your dungeon. But there are other people on here that I'm certainly will enjoy it. Maybe you could get together like Dungeon Brothers or something. Oh, where are we at here? Raven is funny, yes. Oh, where are we at here? You thought it was 9,000? It might have been. Am I for Jesus Christ? Certainly. Yes, Jesus Christ is the archetype of the All-Father. Yeah, I'm all for it. Zoom was stupid. Yeah, that's what it was. Most people use the Zoom today. That's what I have used as well. Your dad knew more about the rest of us, or you're talking to someone in the chat there. There's only one Father. I agree, the All-Father. And we're all types of the All-Father. The older brothers and sisters, the gods, in us, the little gods. There's only one Father. When Jesus was talking about Father, there's only one. And there's one Mother, too. There's only one Mother. Oh, shit. Where am I at here? Yeah, it's wonderful that you guys are all here. You are the same Anus. Good to see you again as a subscriber. But you must refrain from thinking of buttocks. It is sinful. There you are with your Christianity. You are talking about buttocks is something that is violating your conscience. Your name is your anus, sir, not me. I can't, when I see your name, I'm thinking about someone's rear end. I just can't separate the two. I don't have the power of the intellect to separate your name from your person. It's just like when you have someone named Richard Boner or something. You're like, I'd get my last name changed. I would get it changed. But no, they like, remember there was this one politician about maybe 15 years ago in the United States. His name was Anthony Weiner. His last name was Weiner, and he became very famous because he was sending pictures of his wiener to other politicians. And they made like Barbie dolls that were Anthony Weiner. You know, that was some politics here in the United States. But why would you have the last name Weiner? I mean, I would get that shit changed. By the time they're adults, they're like, I'm proud to be a Weiner. I'm going to keep my Weiner last name. Then they have children, and then their kids get made fun of. And they go through all the same shit, and then they grow up. I want to be a Weiner. I want to keep my last name. I'm proud Proud to be a Wiener. You ain't going to take my last name away from me. It's my last name. For me, I would get my last name changed. Let's see here. Oh, this chap happens to be calm. Yeah, we had a lot this morning. It's calm now because we went through the storm earlier with all of those Christian fundamentalists for breakfast. Everyone says penny. What does that mean? Why is my mouse not? Come on, mouse. What is going on here? My mouse has erectile dysfunction. Let me see if I can turn it back on. There it goes. It's got it back up again. Oh, let's see. Everyone says penny and had a great time, but now you called me nickel, dime, or quarter. Had fun? Do you know? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe it's the marijuana. I don't know. Oh, man. Hello, Eric. Good to see you. Have you ever had a picnic at a cemetery? No, I've never tried that. How is it? Now, do you think that is sanitary, where these are a bunch of corpses where you're at, right? Do you find it a sanitary place to have a meal? Now, this is embarrassing to share with you, but I've had encounters with the opposite sex in cemeteries as a young person, because you don't have anywhere to go, and that's a safe place to, do whatever you're doing, right? That's an embarrassing story. And now Iceland's on here. She's going to be thinking of necrophilia. No, this was a real human being that was alive, that was living. But that's an embarrassing story, because that's terrible, right? It's terrible. When you're young, you do stupid stuff. You do stupid stuff when you're young. But kids do dumb things. Now, as an adult, I say that is shameful. Because people you're supposed to respect dead people, not be making out with other people for your pleasure in the graveyard. I mean, I think it is terrible. So I apologize if you found offense with my younger behavior. I am ashamed of myself. If I could go back in time, I would give myself a spanking, real hard, and say, "Stop doing this in the graveyard. Here's $50. Go get the bedroom. We don't need to do that out here. Or sneak back into your house." See, my mother's watching. She's probably like, "Oh shit," because my mother watches. Yep, that cemetery down the street from the house, that was the place, Mom. All of the neighbor kids were doing shit there. So my mother, she watches. She's like, "Oh shit, the cemetery. Yep, that cemetery. That was it." It's embarrassing. See, I'm embarrassing myself now. You're probably like, "Oh, we've all done it before when you're children. I went into a sewage system." Well, good for you. Good for you. I'm glad that I am not alone. I am not alone. Oh, man. You want me to walk the plank? Oh, man. Let's see here. Where am I at? Your anus is not preaching today. Look at that. Good for you. I'm glad that you're able to keep it in check here. Oh, man. And then Benji Bronk went to the Wiener Press conference and shouted, "Are you more than 70?" Oh, jeez. Oh, man. That's terrible. Oh, ice is dangerous. You slipped and fell on your ass during the stream the other night? Damn. That's terrible. Yeah, this Screw Google is here. Good to see you. Wiener's last name goes hard. Oh, damn. Oh, that poor. See, if you have the last name of Wiener, I apologize for if I have insulted you, but you need to change your damn last name. Why do you want to be or your last name is Richard Hard? There's somebody named Richard Hard out there in the audience. Change your damn name. Please get your name changed. I mean, why continue with it, right? Everyone's making fun of you, right? When they see who is signed up today for today's lesson. Richard Hard. You need to change your name, sir. Get that name changed, please. Oh, but man. I need to eat more vegetables. What do you know of my constipation? Are you here with your anus? You are both people who can look up someone's by their disposition and know their ass. You're an ass expert, is what you are. Like, I know he is constipated. I could tell by the creases in his over his brow there that this man needs a good dump. Is that you possess such powers, sir? Oh man, you like demons? They're misunderstood by most. They've helped you out. Demons are viewed. So you're talking about not an evil entity, but just you have you call it the daemon, like the Greeks did. It is not a negative entity. There's certainly dark entities in the world that people refer to as demons, and they are not your friends, and they want to destroy you. Oh, let's see here. How can I quit of the quiet of demon? I mean, I gave it a good hint on how to summon it, so it works. But he's eating the neighborhood dogs and cats, also rats. Well, maybe you should think about getting a better leash for your demon. And maybe that's the problem. Or getting its testicles snipped off. That's why it's eating the rats too, because of its sexual nature. Yeah, you can get it neutered. Get those removed, and it'll still eat the dog, but not the rat. It'll go back a few spaces in its experience. Demons push you into odd situations. You found it an oddity here with your spiritual entertainment. Yeah. When I get high, I get a little bit into the humor. Yeah, and that's where I'm at right now. Let's see here. Good morning, Joseph, the artist. You are stoned. Yeah, we have hit the stones here, sir. And for my medical condition, right? I have taken the cannabis medicine for my arthritis, and I'm in a good spot. Am I into necrophilia? No, I am not. Necrophilia is no fun, unless you're from Iceland. They have a whole museum dedicated to necrophilia there. I watch your channel for lore and studies of mythologies, metaphysics. Well, thank you for being here, Eric. I appreciate that you find a value of study in the discussions that we've been having this far. Oh, where am I at here? Oh, scrolling through some of this stuff here. Oh, was your mom also a witch? No, my mother, she knows that she has energies. Like, she can walk in a room and feel if you have a fever, her hands start swelling up. We have some clairvoyancy there. And my mother would have dreams of things and events that would happen. Now, most of the stuff of the occult was fun and games to her. Like, she bought me a Ouija board when I was 10 for my birthday, because I wanted one. She bought me, when I was like 13 years old, I got a book of conjuring, because she's like, don't tell grandma. So she never took that stuff seriously. She didn't understand the value and impact that it had in my younger years in, getting me associated with the dark side, which I'm no longer, obviously promoting. Am I good? Yes, I'm wonderful. Oh, let's see here. No insulting family members? Oh, man. Oh, let's see here. Oscar Mayer wieners. That's what you're into? Yeah, to each their own. To each their own. Do Wiccans like football? I don't know. I'm not a Wiccan, sir. I cannot speak for people of Wicca. Now, there are people here in Wicca that could speak for themselves. I am not a Wiccan. Wiccans are my neighbors. Let's see. You have an Oscar Mayer wiener truck. I mean, you get around, don't you? You get around there. You don't like that pentagram, homie? Well, you don't have to be here if it scares you. Ooh, I call it a pentangle. Now, if it scares you, you don't have to. It's just a star. I mean, do you eat Lucky Charms? This is in there. Do you? I mean, if it's in cereal, it's okay. It won't hurt you. My God, you're a grown man. Leave Richard alone. You are being offended by me trying to convince Richard Cranium to remove his last name. Let's see here. Nobody wants to be a wiener anymore. You're talking about the Oscar Mayer wiener song. You were a big fan of it, right? I'm an Oscar Mayer wiener. I'm the best kind of schlong around. I don't remember how it goes. I don't remember how the song goes. You'll have to re-educate me in your wienerology to get me familiar with the weenie jingle there, as it is called. Oh man, I'm disconstipated now. Oh man, you feel a little bit extra manly now when you're discussing the hot dog community here. Oh man, good to see you. Love in the ghetto. Good to see you. I don't love the ghetto. I lived in the ghetto as a child. Not interested in ever going back. Have I ever encountered a demon? Oh, all the time. They're a nuisance now more than anything. The other day, I shared on here that I had an experience where I was entering a dream state, and there was one with these shiny eyes, and I was like, "Oh, isn't that special?" And I gave it the finger. You don't have to be afraid of these things. Titanium Justin is here. You're a low hanger today. Is that what you're saying? Our good friend Titanium Justin, he is the representator. His father made Steely Dan's, and he has continued the business by upgrading it to a more modern version called the Titanium Justin. Yeah, you can get him on Amazon. Oh man, he sits alone on a giant throne pretending he's like the king. Little tyke who's rather like a puppet on a string. And he throws an angry tantrum if he cannot have his way. He's talking about who, right? You know who we're talking about. If you summon shit without knowing how to cut the cord, you're an idiot. Seek help from someone who knows what they are doing. When I really think it's a ruse. When you're summoning anything, you are giving it power. The idea of you having the ability to cut any cords, I think, is an illusion. Yeah, just imagine this being has been around longer than you've been around. It knows things you do not know. To think that you have some power over it because you said a few prayers or rituals, I really think is erroneous. But what do I know? You actually saw this guy in public. He works at Lowe's as the assistant manager. How did you know that I work there? You must have bought me some wood off of me, right? You were the one always complaining about your soft wood in your home life, and you are looking for advice about what's a good hard wood you can get. If I was able to lead you down any aisles in the building to get it the proper plank that you needed for your home building exercises. Yeah, you are a grinder. He's a grinder refugee, ladies and gentlemen. Another grinder refugee has made it their way here. They are always sneaking on here. These ones, we reject them on Grindr, we say no, and they come back here looking for wood all over again. You can't even summon your dog. It doesn't listen. What's your view of dark? Genuine question. I view dark and light as much different wavelengths, but I don't much better with dark goddesses and dark energy. Well, yeah, the obviously you can't have one without the other, right? You need them both. But now dark is not evil. It's just a different form of energy, different form of experience. So I don't see dark as bad. I have my dark Caradwin energy image that I used to put up in the mornings, right? The dark Caradwin. Some of you remember that. We all have that energy within us, dark and light. The key is learning to dance with both. Try losing weight for your arthritis. I have. It doesn't do anything. I don't have any cartilage. There's no cartilage in my back. Doesn't matter what weight I lose. It doesn't do anything to it. I had started the process in my 20s when I was quite frail. I could feel the pain, and it just continued to elevate into my later adult years, where now it's terrible. Uh, let's see, where am I at here? Oh my. Yeah, like and subscribe. It's good to see all these people here. We've been able to escape the clutches of Christian fundamentalism this evening, and it's going quite well. Yeah, as I've decided not to talk to them tonight because they had their way earlier. Everyone was fighting with them in the chat. They're spamming their religion over and over again. Let's see here. Oh, scrolling through. Just a tad bit behind in the comments here. I'm trying to catch up. Where am I at here? Oh, lots of root vegetables, certainly. It's all fun and games until the thing you summon doesn't want to leave. Education first. Don't do the scientific method with that. Yeah, good advice, Yo Maple. He's out there summoning moose demons out in Montreal. Sounds delicious, Lewis. Oh my. What are we talking about here, Lewis? Now you're going beyond astrology, and you're providing services here in my chat to the other patrons. Get prostitution ring going on here. Do I think anything about transhumanization? What's my opinion? I don't like it. I have spoken against transhumanization. But there's also a positive side that I've come to learn about it. Most of the negative comes from the fear that it will replace. But there's a group of people that continue the work of Father Pierre Teilhardin. He's a famous paleontologist, philosopher, who's also a Roman Catholic priest. He has a lot of followers today that see our ascent to the omega point, as he would call it, that this artificial reality is just an extension of our human consciousness, that is the way to evolve, to integrate with machine, to continue the growth of human consciousness. Because you think about it, we're kind of stuck, right, in terms of our humanity. But with the technology, you can expand. Now, there's a dark side to that, right? Because, like, for instance, with genetic manipulation, like, I want to take away cancer in your family. Good. Now I want to give you the power to breathe underwater. Yes. Now I want to give you wings. Yes. Now I want to make you live ever. You lose your humanity in that. You lose the foundation, for the idea of transhumanization, right? You lose it. There's no more humanization at some point, right? So there's a good side to it. I've been mostly at the bad side and speaking against it in fear. But I've come, thanks to Druidry, really. Now, Druidry, obviously, nature-based spirituality. But there's a nature in all things, in all experiences. That is also good. And our technology, as an extension of our humanity, can be a wonderful way to expand human consciousness. So I've both sides of it. You had venison and potato soup for supper. Oh, my. ELP, you want to see the bunnies? I can't. They're downstairs. They're not allowed up in the office here where I'm doing the show. Let's see. Go to metaphysical shops and ask take lessons? Is what you want me to do? Isn't it meant to scare? I guess. I don't know. Oh no, Uranus, we're talking devil's talk. Oh no, there he goes. He is doing his religion. You work with both the light and the dark. Wonderful. Oh, it's a holly jolly Christmas. I changed the meaning of the song, right? Oh man, isn't it? That's wonderful, right? Oh, you tasted venison hot dogs, right? Everybody's talking about their wieners all over again. I'm just catching up to the conversation, I guess, in the chat. The way of the wiener. Yeah, they should make that a class in Dungeons and Dragons. Have like one of the monk in the game. He could do the way of the wiener. That would be he fights with sausages and things in his hands, his weapons. Oh man, the name that has been chosen. Good to see you. Oh man, a lot of people eating venison. Don't mess with demons, right? Yeah. This is Druid LARP. No, I practice Druidry. There's no LARP here, sir. I am a practitioner. I am a member of the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids, sir. I really live it. I live the life. Where are we at here? You are eating bison. Oh my. Bisons. Oh man. Use your ancestors and spirit team, yeah. Celadwin 316. For Celadwin so loved the world that she gave her only cauldron, that whoever receives of it will be inspired. Amen, brother. Yeah. Or Alwyn, rather. Alwyn. Yeah, come back tomorrow for erectile dysfunction night. Yeah, bring your wieners then. Yeah. Hey, look, a pentacle. I know. That's what's happening. It's supposed to scare the Christians away. Yeah, Gary is coming back. Yeah, he might. He showed up. Remember, we exposed him to the world, and his Gary. I am Gary. Oh, where are we at here? Trying to catch through. Back up to your comments here. There's no spamming here. You're responding to sinful language. Oh shit. I'm not going to be talking to Uranus tonight. Yeah, Uranus is here lecturing people about your language. His name is Uranus, and he's trying to lecture you about religion. These are the people you need to listen to. If your name is Uranus or these nuts or whatever, we have all these people that come here to lecture us about religion. Oh, yeah, this is Uranus. This is the Barge channel. If you don't like it, please leave. Yeah, we have people here who don't want to talk to buttholes. So that's the problem, right? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Thanks for your opinion. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're educating us on Uranuses tonight. Thank you. We always need extra knowledge about someone's ass. Oh, man. We're not of the blood of Israel? What does that mean? We don't do their laws here? No, we don't. There's loopholes and much stuff. Yes, certainly. Where are we at? I shall not be silenced by bullies and haters. I'm not silencing you. We can all ignore you if you want. I mean, you can keep spamming your religious bullshit. We can just ignore you. That's okay. They've asked you to stop doing it. There's no need to preach here. No one is converting. So that's why we want to keep talking about other things. Oh, man. Cosmos, good to see you. You're trying to educate here some of the fundamentalists. Good to see you. Imbach is approaching. Yeah. I'm looking forward to celebrating it. I have yet to go to the store. I got a good idea from this morning, I think, from Natalie, about lighting up candles. Yeah, I'm going to go buy a bunch of candles. We're going to have the kids have fun doing that, lighting a candle. Hopefully not burn down the damn house. Try and like light them up around the yard and stuff like that. Maybe walk around in the swamp with them. Christina, thank you. All right, so I have to, Christina here. Jesus loves you, but rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. Please don't let us get out. Oh, no. Please. Where's Waldo? That's all I saw. With this demon that you just cast out of me was, where's Waldo? I could never find him on the damn, things you're looking for. He's all of these people or he's hiding. He's got the red t-shirt with the stripes. You're looking for Waldo. But that's all I was doing all of the damn time until you have saved me from the spirit of where's Waldo. Now I can think again for myself. I'm not going to the clothing store looking for striped t-shirts and things. You have really done a good service to humanity today, Christian fundamentalist, and your great powers of exorcism. Thank you. Oh, man. What are you saying? Your name is Butt Plug Smoke? Any tips for summoning extra anuses? No. There's no power that we have that is able to do such things. Oh, man. Let's see here. Where am I at? Yeah. It's nice to get a good rebuking. It's kind of like, some of you said I look constipated. I don't feel that way anymore. It's kind of like taking a good laxative and letting loose when you get an exorcism by a Christian fundamentalist. It brings a nice big release. So thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, man, where are we at here? Scrolling through here. All right, I got to get to the end here. The wife is home. So like and subscribe. I do this every day. I appreciate you being here. I'll be back tomorrow morning around 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Have a good night.